Damn it.
Stream absolutely caught that. Hello, everyone.
You
We
hear that, Darcy?
are
Stream caught your penis.
a little bit. Dude,
It was weak.
copyright
I
strike.
admit it was weak.
We have the Lost Caravan RPG. We're also super late today because life.
It's all my fault. I'll take the blame for this one. I was up a little bit too late last night,
I can't wait to hear where this story goes.
I was playing a game called Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, and it is a really fucking fun and simple game.
I am
really
going
fun
to
if you have alcohol.
just
But I didn't drink alcohol.
we're gonna quickly
Really
skip past these intros since we are so late today. But yeah, we're the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one shots, we do miniseries, we do long running campaigns. If it's CTRPG, we pretty much do it all. Clearly, I am not feeling 100% because my voice still has yet to return. But someday, maybe like March of next year, I'm hoping to feel better. We do have two sponsors for today and for every stream. First being Hero Forge, it's the site that we used to make all these wonderful tokens. Use our link to when you decide to go get cool stuff, and when there's codes like loot drop that they just did for Black Friday, you can get over, I think it's usually like $5 off, but anything you buy using our link does support us, and we heck and love you for it. I will definitely post that. And our other sponsor, as I go ahead and hit in some music here. I said hit play and music here. It'll play eventually. It's Epidemic Sound. It's a site that we use to get all of our royalty-free sounds and sound effects. They have any mix, match, and... Oh, so intense. Oh, stunning.
Oh my.
Yeah, they have any mix, match of genre of music you could ever want. That's so loud. You don't have to worry about things like copyright strikes if you're a content creator like we are, because, internet fame. Woo! But yeah, they're great. Their music is great. They're constantly adding new selections. Highly recommend you go check it out. If you use that link, you do get 30 days access free to the entirety of the site. And at the end of the 30 days, if you decide you don't want it, you don't need it, you can cancel. It doesn't cost you a penny. But if you decide to keep your subscription, it does support us. Alright. That's enough out of me. I'm going to pass it on over to the lovely cast and crew in front of us that is totally not going to go through some emotional trauma, and let them tell you who they are and who they're playing. Starting to my immediate left with someone that I don't think usually starts. I think usually gives us the strong finish. But Darcy.
Ghost, to be honest. Hi, JC Darcy.
Get your bites out of the gutter.
To play Blake
That's
Dark,
where we
Sign
live!
Karma.
Do you know what game we're playing?
High Priestess of Caradwyn Nosk. That's it, I'm done.
Yeah, Dirk.
Hi, I'm Turk, or Turk accented on places where people exist. And I am God.
Enough said,
Also
yeah.
Kismet.
Mike.
Religion Kismet. Greetings, pitiful mortals. I am Mike, and I am playing Zet, who doesn't sound like this, and I don't know why I'm doing this voice. He is the Daredevil pilot, and possible himbo of the group, although Kate is really filling in that for most of the time for me.
Elbow.
We just lost to James.
No!
It's alright. It's all good.
Ignore our cameras for a moment while James's computer gremlins decide to sort themselves out.
I sat on the call for like
yeah.
an hour. Now.
Yep.
Now is when it crashes.
Yep, now is when it crashes. And I'm Andrew, your games master for the evening and for most evenings around here. Although you are going to see a bunch of friendly faces. It's evening somewhere. There's going to be a bunch of friendly faces behind the DMs sharing the coming weeks because we got a bunch of great people that want to run a bunch of great streams, and I'm here to support it, especially for the month of January. We're going to have an entire week of guest streams while we support the Trevor Project. We got a ton of stuff to give away. Like, I think we're almost at $600 worth of TTRPG stuff to give away on stream. And I'm so freaking excited.
So much.
Alright. The perfectly timed cutting out of the music there.
We planned that, everyone. We're professionals.
It
So
just
I
works
don't
out.
get an intro. I get it. I see how it is.
We-
Everybody else
Listen, you
gets a
gotta
fucking
show up for the game if you want an intro.
I don't know.
James, why don't you tell us who
Literally,
you
my
are?
entire internet fucking decided to go away. Hi, I'm James. I'm playing Kate, and yeah, I'm here to wreck shit. Even though my body's wrecked after 2 concussions, near death, and the only thing keeping me alive right now is my suit. So I mean, besides that, we're all good.
That's
Also,
fine.
I just noticed that we're
Whatever.
4 followers away from our December goal for Twitch. Which
Heck
is
yeah!
500
Let's
people,
fucking go.
which is
Tell your
crazy.
friends to come and follow us immediately.
Like on Twitch, not in real life, because that's creepy.
That would be weird. Don't do
So Hoop lives at this address, and
You
I'll
don't
post
even
it
know where
on
I
the screen
live.
in a second. There's only
Don't
3 people
attempt
living
to
in your
dox the
state.
man.
that.
No, I'm just saying, there's 3
Anyways.
people who live.
I really want to
where
play
Hoop
Lancer
does.
today, please.
Yeah, let's
No.
not do this.
Recently,
No.
Previously
Last
on Battlestar
episode.
Galactica. Thank you.
Lancer Ball Z, we finally.
Lancer, what?
We are ballsy.
Lancer
Oh, you are
balls.
ballsy. We
Okay,
finally,
I thought you said Lancer balls deep, which is a different thing. Please continue.
That's also accurate, though.
finally got out of our shopping episode, which took
Day.
close to 2 sessions for shopping episode. But I promised that we'd have a bunch of crack trade barony episodes, and you gotta
Gotta look fancy.
Ignore
that's
it.
fan service in Italian. But we went through some interesting travel, in which we hit an ion storm amplified by the OmniNet and whatever. Honestly, it was probably Horus data that was streaming through. Was given life by the the ion storm, and it decided to use your ship as a host, where it attacked you with these grotesque, infected-looking beings that tried to spew their infection onto your ship, and even went toe-to-toe with Boom, or is it Boomer? What's the
Explosion boy.
Boom boom.
This is fire all the missiles.
Yeah. Well, with
because
Kate, a
blew
giant
up the rest of them.
infected one went toe to toe with Kate and tried to cut her in half with his giant infected sword, get your minds out of the gutter, and Kate nearly died, but was at least held in a stasis by an unknown being that has paid a few of you a visit now, and then self-deleted its presence. We
Was
then
You
got
can
a
try and
nice
say it.
visit
Hell why?
from some very nice folks who just appeared on your ship and wanted to talk with you. They also... Oh, I have a question for Megadus once we get there. But, for anyone that doesn't know, the important NPCs in this arc all get access to the same bond powers that the players get access to.
And from what I was told before the session started was that their bond power is we teleport wherever the heck we want. There's nothing you could do about it. Ha ha ha.
They are
an
what is
annoying
called
power.
Sandmen. They are assassins that don't exist and that no one acknowledges.
Hmm.
But
It's kind of in my life.
before we jump into this meeting as you're all gathering, one of them does have a bond power. Matus.
Mm.
What is it
Mhm.
that you care most about?
Physically.
Physically.
Wait, what do you mean physically?
What is an object
Sorry.
that you find most precious?
Ah, okay.
I didn't mean like Kate's ass. or
Yeah,
Kate's
no,
booty.
that's why I was suddenly like, what do you mean by that?
Wow, I'm not your most pressure. Try the fucking
Well,
one.
that's because
He
that's
hasn't
what I was
answered
gonna
yet.
say. I was gonna say Kate. I was thinking about whether I should say Kate or something else, and then they said physically, and I was very confused. Anyway, physical object that he cares about
That ass.
the most. Yes, dead ass. No. It's probably the picture he has of the whole Screaming Comet squad.
Okay.
in his room from the before times.
So, just to give you, the player, an idea of why I'm asking, one of them has a bond power that whenever they meet someone, they have a glimpse into their mind of what they find most precious.
Mm.
Which everyone else said, here is the weak point to my backstory. Please take this, Mr. Assassin.
Stop asking us personal questions, and you'll have that problem.
I'm pretty sure that Midas just did the exact same thing, so
Oh,
at least we're
absolutely.
consistent.
Always.
Pretty sure we're consistent.
I still think Kate's ass is a very viable answer for this. However, not stealable like all the other objects, like we mentioned.
I'm pretty sure I stole that ass.
Oh, a few times.
Objectify the woman.
Hey,
Object. No.
Well, pause on that music for a second. As the four of you and your two welcome or unwelcome guests, depending, are brought to your meeting room, a massive disc-like table with all the chairs set up around it, the big screen at the hollow deck there in the center of the table. Is there any subtle or unsubtle preparations that you would all like to do prior to this meeting starting?
I would probably go straight to Kismet and be like, okay, so I'm apparently going to need to diplomacy the hell out of this, so I need you to tell me everything you know about the House of Sand.
We don't have time for that.
Okay, tell me the important parts.
What you need to know about the Sandman is both a great honor and a threat. They could kill us if they wanted to. They haven't chosen to do that. They're here to escort us to the games.
Okay, cool. That gives
They're
me
also
absolutely nothing I can use in
They're
a meeting.
also
Thank you.
here to suss out our strengths and weaknesses. They're probably going to report it back to their masters.
Great. Is this the kind of thing where they can sell those strengths and weaknesses to the highest bidder?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Or use it themselves.
cool.
Your every action will be analyzed, weighted, and measured.
Lovely. Just like Thanksgiving at home.
Fuck's a Thanksgiving.
How do you not have Thanksgiving in weird god worlds that wherever you came from?
All the ones and zeros are just so busy.
I don't know if it was just last episode we talked about this, or if you hear, but we are going to have a meta currency. Well, at least we are here within the trade baronies of secrets. They are
Ooh.
exchangeable. You can buy them. You can sell them. You can use them to gain allies, to gain resources. They are a much more valuable currency than mana is.
Yeah, I imagine so. Okay, cool.
Anyway, I'm gonna go make tea for our guests.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go, I guess, on the OmniNet and do some reading.
Well,
You won't be able to do any reading.
in the room with them.
These-
Wait, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said we were prepping for the meeting.
No, everyone is currently entering the room as we begin.
Well then, okay, I didn't have time to grab Turk and say that, so I guess that conversation.
We could have a quick aside.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
as everyone
Who's
else
Turk?
is going in, you just like
Who the
pull
fuck
Kismet
is
aside. You like, all
Yeah.
right, give me the quick rundown.
Yeah.
I still don't know who Turk is, but moving on.
It's one of my many divine names. Anyway, I go and as I said last time, I make them tea in a Karakin fashion, but I do so poorly.
Like you're
Very
pouring the
badly.
tea.
Like preparing the tea, like stage one, it seems like was reading off of an online article how to do it, but I really got suckered into them talking about their kid's like 13th birthday party and just completely bailed before like looking at the actual measurements because I realized, oh fuck, I only have so much time. Like I was reading it as the water was boiling. I don't want this tea to be good.
Gotcha.
Like, how did I burn water? How did I undercook leaves?
Anyone
Why
else?
is the spice mixture just not spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Why is it just salt?
Hey, Kismet, this tea sucks.
Oh,
I don't know if you know that.
I'm so sorry. I've tried to make it something our guests would prefer, but
Kate, Blake, anything?
I personally think Kate is sitting across the table from them and is just like eyeing them up and down and just like trying to assess their like if they have any weapons on. I'm gonna give them an ocular pat down essentially. Um,
They're not trying to hide their weapons. They're as subtle as you
I
are.
just yeah, I just want to make sure like I understand they're a threat because I gave them an ocular pat down. However, I am just trying to see how they're just generally reacting and behaving to things.
Oh, sure.
So I don't have any good triggers for this because most of my shit has to do with either punching, blowing up, or threatening. However, I am going to try to look menacing, if that's any at all possible.
You could certainly look menacing, but that alone probably isn't going to glean much. Other
No,
than
I think Kate in this situation genuinely is just like, all right, I need to look like, this gotta look sharp. We have guests here. I'm the chief of security. They gotta know, like, I don't mean business. Like, I mean business. Like,
Don't do
like,
that.
I don't mean any business.
sure.
Um, Clearly very much, like, overthinking, um, what her role is, but also, like, not understanding how diplomacy works at the same time. So it's just like, it's like Worf standing there in the background of like while Picard's talking. It's just like I'm here to look menacing. However, I'm the first one to get my ass kicked.
Sure.
Like in that order.
I think Matus will sit down next to Kate and put on a very big, very genuine-looking smile, and also put his feet on the table.
Are you trying to assist?
Sure. Yeah, I'll good cop to
You can
her
take
bad cop.
1 point of stress to assist and give Kate an advantage on the roll.
How much stress do I already have?
You shouldn't have any because we just went
Okay.
through a downtime, and I believe you automatically clear 5 minus the number of burdens you have.
All right. Well, then I will say I will gladly take a stress to assist.
You can roll this with an advantage, Kate.
Boy. I'm gonna use threaten because we're trying to be menacing. We gave him an ocular pat down, so we're good. Okay. Thank God I put a lot of points into this one. That's 18 in total. I rolled terribly, but I literally rolled all ones in terms of, I rolled an 11 and a 1 on the advantage d6.
You know your record. You know this team's record. You have a higher kill count than a lot of teams will ever see in their career.
Oh, me alone? Yeah, did you see what I did to those guys out of that shuttle bay? Like,
And
we're
yet,
cutting each of those troop individually.
as menacing as you know you are, and as dangerous as you know you are, staring back at you, there's no concern. It is just neutral curiosity. They know that they're in the heart of your ship. They are surrounded by things that you could use to kill them with. They have no tactical advantage here, and yet there's no concern for their lives.
Yeah, that I definitely think Kate is just like in her head, just going, all right, if they try, immediately throwing the knife at me, I can just dodge, and then, I'll throw the chair at them is a distraction, and then I'll leap over the table as I unfold the bat. And like literally, it's just play out different, like clearly, obviously, ridiculous levels of bullshit that Kate probably cannot do. However, it's like an action flick up there of just be like, I'll chuck chairs, I'll grab the computer, and I'll like throw it at them as a distraction. When they're not seeing it, I'll aim for the kneecap, just bust
while
out
the-
the leg.
While the camera plays this all in a thought bubble of Kate's head, you see Matus just every now and then when she does something really cool, be like, yeah.
Just standing in the corner like,
Well, Master of Secrets. Anything you'd like to do?
This could go
Oh,
both
wait.
ways for them.
I was gonna say. C'est moi. Just watching. I do have a
Turn
bond power.
invisible and run away.
Yeah. Oh, the thoughts of running away have crossed my mind, believe me. No, I do have a bond power that I think I can drop right now that might be useful. Let me just double check how long it lasts. Unclear. I'm gonna hope it's a Blades in the Dark-esque till the end of the scene. So I'm gonna drop Heart Sight. By concentrating momentarily, you can sense the ambient emotional state of those close to you. The effect becomes
Just
a little bit muddled if there's more than a few people, but I gain 1 accuracy and increased effect on the next check acting on any insight. I think I'm able to read pretty clearly what I'm going to get from them before really directing it at them. I get the, like...
Kate feels like a badass.
Professionalism. I'm actually, surprise, surprise, gonna focus more in on Kismet and his emotional state in reaction to this meeting as it goes on.
Piece of many minds.
Mm-hmm,
I think the most prominent ones are concern. There's like definitely some spikes of rage,
okay.
or at least anger. Concern and fear are the primary ones right now.
Okay. I'm gonna keep tabs on that, so if anything, like, if they say anything that sparks anything in particular, any different reaction, let me know.
Okay. I'll do like a audio test thing, like, yes, that's painful.
Cool.
Alright. Well, the four of you sit down with your poorly brewed tea. They would look at it and, not to be rude, of course, would sip on it. The smaller of the pair, the individual who has identified themselves as Ella Red, seems to be the only one in the conversing mood. The larger one, Fang, who is more heavily armed and heavily armored, seems to be more bodyguard role. But after receiving the tea and taking a sip, not showing any sign that it is indeed awful. It is very
Not even
nice.
the barest flicker. There's no like.
No emotional response.
Very nice to
Shit,
meet you
they're
all.
good.
We've heard a lot. Let's say that I am very keen on seeing what was purely legend, say, it was myth, and what you're actually capable of.
You hear that, folks? We're legendary.
Makes sense.
I mean, I thought we were. Like, was that never not the assumption?
There's a reason that there are no living legends. Because someone will always come along to put that to the...
So
Yeah.
your opening move at this negotiation is a threat?
Pretty strong opening move.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's adorable.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is House Sand. They are on our side. They are our employers. It's not a
Yeah, I
negotiation.
know. They just started with the threats. All right, listen. We can spend the next hour, half hour, 3 hours posturing at each other, We can talk about how great we are. You can talk about how you could squash us like bugs without blinking an eye. I think that gentlemen of your esteem probably find that boring by now. And I know I'm fairly bored by it too. It seems to be most of the talking we do these days. So could we maybe skip that part, assume we're all super intimidated by each other, and jump to brass tacks of what we all need to talk about, which I assume is the games?
I hope you're not intimidated by just our presence here. We did not come to
No.
kill you.
No, I was intimidated by the part where you said you could kill us.
No. I said that for all legends, someone will eventually come and put it to the test. I did not insinuate that you showed up here to die.
Well, I didn't say anything about us showing up here to die, so you've added insinuation to my lack of insinuation, and apparently your lack of insinuation.
All right,
Why don't
you're
we
talking
start
in
over?
circles. All right, now I'm confused. All right, and I'm not like, Babe. I think you need to try again. All right, let's start from the top.
That's why I said let's try again. So, we're here for the games. You're our, I look at Kismet, sponsors? Backers?
Like said it true.
Hosts?
We are nothing of the sort. We are eyes. We just came to guide you. Eh, give our lovely benefactors an idea of what they're dealing with.
Well, and then I would say we are an open book.
Good.
Go ahead and
Yes.
ask questions.
We have most of what we need already. We're here to help you.
All right. Well, what do you think is the most important thing we need to know?
Presumably, how to survive the next week or so.
I'm assuming you mean outside of the games, not within the games themselves.
No, very much in the games.
Oh. We're not going to be jumped by rival houses in our sleep?
Could be. They could try to poison you. They could try to sabotage your mechs to blow. They could turn you against each other with bribery or threat.
We are not laughing at you, our dear honored guests. We're laughing because that particular last one has been tried a few times and has not worked out well for anyone.
Don't think that they've ever tried it. I think you will see it here. This is a place where anyone and everyone not only loves you, but hates you. They want to see you succeed and see you die in equal measure. People will give their lives for the smallest of victories for their houses.
Okay.
Perhaps we can start there then. Which
Sure.
houses are involved in the Pancrati?
That depends on where you find your strengths. I can only assume that you are a trained and capable Lancer pilot. Presumably, you will be entering those games.
Yes, potentially others. But I believe we've been hired to represent in the Lancer combat.
Good. Your biggest competitor then will be the House of Stone. They have dominated mechanized games for some time.
What sort of successful strategies have they used in the previous games?
That is difficult to pin. Every games are different, yet still they seem to find their way to manage.
Okay. So we can't get any clear information on what to expect from the other houses, is what you're saying.
No one will know what you're doing there. But having tricks up your sleeve will mean your survival. Things that you can do no one would expect. You may not even use. Keep them so hidden.
I just lean over to Kate and very quietly say, "That means missiles, babe."
So, beyond the immediate threat of death within Lancer combat, mech combat games, we were hired because there was fear of one house cheating.
Yes. The House of Dust has seen rapid decline. Why? We believe that they are done, that they have been pushed to the brink. They're going outside of the laws.
In what ways? Truly, what is beyond your laws?
By accessing the rules, tampering the games themselves. You can tamper with each other. You can try to kill each other. You can bribe. You can maim. All of that is fair play outside of the games. But once you're in, a very strict set of rules.
So they have some way to access the cliff notes that none of us are supposed to see about what's coming up with the games.
I believe so.
Interesting.
Why is that considered cheating? If everything else is on the table, why not that?
Well,
It's
because
very-
that's interfering with the sanctity of the games themselves, as opposed to just interfering with the competitors, I imagine.
If anyone has the option to assassinate another, the field is even. If one side knows the rules and the objectives before going in, they have a clear advantage.
Seems like splitting hairs to me, but who am I?
Think of it as religious doctrine. Not to be
Oh,
questioned.
Honestly,
The doctrine could be
honestly, it's a
questioned.
simple matter of these guys are okay with them fucking up someone else, but they don't like it when they fuck around with them.
That makes the most sense of any explanation so far, darling. Thank you.
So we have stone and dust, but I'm pressed to think that'd be the only two we should be worried about.
That means that someone within the House of Order is likely being blackmailed, is under some duress to allow this to happen.
Do you have any suspicions on that front?
A few, but anything that we could take care of from our position, we are close to exhausting.
More, I was asking, if we want to win the games, having someone with a clear advantage like that seems in our worst interest. And we, as we said, we're hired to solve this problem as well as participate in the games. So, if you have any leads that might lead us to the person who's being blackmailed or bribed, even a small hint in the right direction, that would be very helpful. Then we could find that person and either satisfy the blackmail, give them a bigger bribe, or if worse comes to worse, simply remove them from the equation.
Of course.
Forgive me, this may be an incredibly obvious question. Is this common knowledge that House Dust have somehow gotten a hold of the rules?
No.
My follow-up was going to be, why not simply change the rules? But
If they have a means of circumventing, getting to them, changing them would only delay the cheating.
fair, logical.
other movers and shakers we need to be aware of? People who might have other ins with the House of Order, or be supplicant to dust or stone in these regards.
Oh, quite a few. Lord Grieve, a high noble from the House of Dust. Unsure if they are involved, but either they are and they need to be removed, or they aren't. Be very helpful. Lord Canton Grieve, Kantongrea.
You may recognize this NPC from such campaigns as Love in the Time of Mechs on the award-winning Girls Run as well.
I didn't know we were having a crossover. That's great. So when are we
Portray
doing
Barons,
the
baby.
when are we doing the full PvP Love of the Time of Mechs versus MechRomancers?
You want to fight Amelia?
Oh,
Yes. Afterward.
Yes.
Next question. So we have Lord Grieve as a potential ally or enemy.
They would send an image to your data pads along with it, being a very pale individual, covered up very tightly, some very simple earrings hanging down, markings that are just kind of barely visible through the drab cloth. Being a noble, they're not quite as flashy.
I imagine he's hardly the most important person here. Could we
No.
potentially have other workarounds?
And another image of an older woman, darker skin, wearing just these beautiful, like, sunset colored jewelry all across her face. This is going to be your contact within the House of Sand. Lady Malia Igori.
Is that the woman that we asking out of character, the woman that we met previously? Okay.
You may also recognize this NPC from Love in the Time of Mechs.
Jeez, get some original NPCs.
I stole them fair and square from Tom Bloom, okay?
I don't think it's stealing them if they're offered to you as part of a book.
Trying to steal what I've rightfully kidnapped.
She is one of the older nobles in the House of Sand. If you need something procured, or need information on a person in particular.
If words are getting stuck in your throat, I find tea really helps. No, I was talking. That was in character. I was talking to them.
Definitely Andrew. But yes.
I just wanted to get them to drink the shitty tea again, for my own amusement.
They've kind of been gradually sipping on.
It's not poisoned, right? Just double checking.
No,
it's
just not very good.
It's just mostly water with some leaf juice.
Okay.
That's what.
Don't worry, I've been developing it.
How could my own grandson say something?
I appreciate the reference. Thank you.
Thanks.
But yeah. So we have an immediate contact and our doorstop into a party, and a potential ally or enemy.
Your main competitor from the House of Stone, should you make it to the Mechanic Games, is going to be a pilot by the name Adela. You know, I wrote these names so long ago and I don't remember how to pronounce this.
Take a spin. Take a shot.
Shusky. SCHUSKY.
Now Mike is scrolling up to make sure that's not a member of his old squad. Because it's been a while since I was given those names.
Could be.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Worth asking. Do I get an emotional spike from anybody?
I think there's like not necessarily emotional spikes of like ooh, you know, but it's like recognition of
Okay.
some of these people.
Okay, I only have call signs for them anyway.
Well, what do we do about Shusuke?
Be yourselves.
No, what do we know about them, not what do we do about them?
Oh, I heard. What do we do about them? They would send like the combat record manifesto of a truly spotless record of mostly organized combat within the games, outside of the games, within the trade baronies, but it does go back to the war. A vicious and bloody history in the war.
Which one?
Give it a minute.
Eh,
The last one?
Yeah.
The online show?
It's fine.
The war, you know.
Mhm.
The big one.
Not the Succession War. That was a while ago. That
A
was
long ass time ago.
a long ass time ago.
the first Interest War.
Yeah.
Uh, for the moment, I will get back to you. I don't want to dig it all back up.
You don't want to contradict Tom Bloom.
Yeah. I mean, we do that all the time anyways, but not actually playing by the rules. But,
Oh no, the House of Sand is going to come after us for violating the rules.
Yeah, they can try.
you are also looking at their second in
life.
command. A less decorated, more brutal pilot by the name of Dalton Quinton.
Alright. And once again, checking this isn't a former squad mate of mine because I only have call signs in the chat. Okay, cool. Have I heard of either of these people?
Have you spent much time in the trade baronies?
No. So no, I would not have. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh no. How hot are they?
Unknown.
Oh, you didn't post a picture. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I assumed that was going to be a picture of an extremely hot NPC.
No one. Look, I thought Cyan was hard to top, but like, goddamn, Natalia.
Yeah, you've had a lot of
Nothing's ever
trouble
beat
topping
that
her.
one out.
You haven't topped either of them. Anyway,
I know.
Any emotional spike?
I don't know these people. They're in stone. I mean, probably if the person was in the recent war, probably again like
Two of you would definitely recognize the second one.
Dalton Quinton. Can I phone a friend that is the GM to know who the two should be? And if it's not me, you
Yeah.
can just say, "Shut up, Turk. I give you this right."
Same for me.
It would be Kismet and Blake.
Okay. Oh, wait.
There you go. There you go.
No, wait.
Yep.
No. What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you both clones?
Yeah, we met at clone school.
Yo,
Didn't
is it
you
like
go
Clone
there?
High? No, I didn't. I got
Oh.
I got the public fucking school option. You know, the Flash one.
I'll find it eventually, but
That
yes.
school
First one on
sucked
the
anyways.
list.
Honey, you've hated every school you've gone to.
I've gone to only 2. And they were both
And you
shit.
hated them both. By point stance.
First one on the list, Tuck. First one on the list.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, you're not supposed to actually be a thing.
What did you expect?
Oh no.
So yes, emotional spike. Okay, good to know.
You kidnapped what I rightfully stole. Come on.
Turnabouts flip. Like, motherfucker.
Oh, the
Cool.
specific individual that you may be thinking of is supposedly dead.
Hey,
So it
I
could
knew
simply be someone of the same name.
Don't worry, you two. I have a plan to get you this information. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Frankie
Mid-
Beans.
Meanwhile, like back into Kate's head is just like, man, all these names sound really important. I should be paying attention. I really should
Wow.
be paying attention.
Damn.
Why?
But I'm
That's
not.
That's a long
But
list
I'm
of
not.
people.
It's
Shame I
like-
won't remember any of it.
It's just like I think like Kate in her head is just going, Blake's gonna get so mad when I don't remember any of these names.
this. Meanwhile, in his head, Matus is going, I'm just not gonna remember, and I'm just gonna choose not to remember because I know it's not gonna happen.
Just the two of us spacing out.
Yep.
It's all these just fucking names are getting listed. This is why we're the power couple.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's where we're the most powerful and best team.
What? All of 4 of you roll a d20.
No.
Yes.
I
If it's
refuse.
for paying attention, then no. 14.
Hey, Foundry's not on its bullshit today.
4.
20. 11.
Beautiful.
You learn nothing. Thank you for playing.
Out of curiosity.
Fucking save, and you know it.
What would you be saving from?
Ion storms. I don't
Not
fucking know.
again.
Drive failure. Drive failure.
You're hovering over top of a populated planet. It's a desert. But
You made us. Don't play this game. Don't play Lancer. Shut up.
Missile
That's
strike.
the planets?
Let's go.
anything else you'd like to ask?
Who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop? I did not ask that in character. I just wanted to.
I mean, let's like
Can I play
questions
with
we
one of your
won't
knives.
want to hate later.
Kate literally says that out loud, just like not even thinking, just instinctually just goes, "Can I play with one of your knives?" Oh I didn't mean to say that out loud. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, but please.
Unsheath one of the 6-inch long like daggers into the bandolier and just slide it across the table.
Kate picks it up and just like inspects like the balance and the weight to it, and just reaches behind her, pulls out her like 6-inch tactical knife, and is like comparing the two blades against each other.
It's
You're
not
sick.
like size comparison. It's meant to be small, discreet. It's a very thin blade. It's
Oh yeah, but
Like,
like Kate's got like a
breakable.
full hunter's knife. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's like
yours
fucking
is like a
serrated.
Rambo knife.
Yeah.
There's not
That's
really any
exactly-
comparison.
nothing- Because nothing
Yeah.
Kate has ever done in her life has been subtle.
It's like a butchering knife compared to like a kunai.
Yeah. Oh, this is fascinating. Like Kate's literally just gonna like keep inspecting it. Just At this point, she's just like, I'm fucking done paying attention. I did my due diligence. I showed up. I asked the question. I did it. Progress.
Here's my question. Oh, hey, we just got an info dump on the
Yeah.
interest war in chat. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
My question is going to be, well, actually, did the service records they give us give an idea, at least, of the frames that these people tend to use in the House of Stone?
It entirely depends on the games. They've had pure aerial games where anyone that was not any flight capable mech simply plummeted. They've had
good.
underwater games. They've had games in like intense electrical storms. They've purely blind games. It
Got it.
fully depends.
So how do people? I guess this is an out of character question, but how do people pick what they're bringing to the thing?
You pick what's most honorable. Like if your house has this certain design, they're known for a certain thing, you want to show it off. You want to bring what your house represents.
Okay, so most of the time people don't show up in like stuff that's suited for whatever game they're going to be playing, because how could you? They move up and they show up and
They could tailor it kind of to what they believe the situation is going to be, but typically you're going to see like SSC style frames from like the House of Sand, or big heavy tanks from like the House of Stone.
okay. So we have at least that we can sort of expect.
The House of Stone is tough.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's all for now.
Yeah.
Are you staying with us until we arrive on Tillemstone?
We can stay with you for as long as you like.
Finally,
And
someone's
we-
hitting on us.
Then we may come to you with questions later, if that is okay.
Of course. As long as you don't mind us being on your ship with free reign to Rome.
Nobody said anything about free reign.
Do you want me to keep an eye on that?
That would make me feel so much safer, Kate.
As you wish.
Leave one of yours alone with the two of us.
I can take you.
We never have to put that to the test.
Hey, we have a
Precisely.
training simulator downstairs if you really want to,
Your blood's still on the ground.
We know you're not here to cause us any harm. We know
course
you're not
not.
here to threaten. You're just doing your job.
We would do want, though, if it's acceptable to you. No, actually, not even if it's not acceptable to you. There are going to be some parts of the ship that are off limits, because we need places to be able to talk strategy and such for the games. So those places, those places will be all of our quarters. And
My pretty common
I don't know, where
area.
else should we keep? Yeah, there's a common area, but I don't know if we can keep them out of that. This is me talking out of character.
It's connected to our rooms, so as long as they
Yeah.
stay off, like eliminate that floor, and whatever floor my chapel is on, we should be good.
Yeah.
You mean the airlock that we renovated?
Mhm.
Or okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
I would never take that away from you. It was a beautiful character moment.
It wasn't my choice. It was the fucking AI.
It was great.
Jeeves?
No complaints.
No. Wait, which one
Dream.
gave it? It was Dream? Yeah, that's what I thought. There's too many of these fucking NPCs.
Final
Speaking of
thing.
Dream, go on then. Dream should still be recording everything, and especially everything that they say while they're on board this ship.
Yeah. And in fact, if Dream could be keeping a running tally of, their biometrics and stuff while they're on the ship, that would be great.
And any communications, if possible.
One final question that I did have for you, as you are now entering under the service of the House of Sand as a free company, what should we call your company?
Oh boy.
You can call us
Nope. Whatever
No.
she's about to
No.
say is not an official
No.
answer.
No.
the MechRomancers.
No, we're not going by that.
No, that's a
What?
stupid name.
Dumb
Terrible.
Say something
Terrible.
so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right.
Anyone
The
else just feel
Big
like we were in
Squad.
that episode of or all of those episodes of those old superhero TV shows where people would be like, "Well,
Mhm.
what if you went by Green Arrow?" And they're like, "No, that's dumb."
Terrible.
All right.
We'll
How
let you
about
know before we land. Out of character, we
I
have a
need-
long break, so we can figure this out.
Yeah.
Bang Squad?
Nope.
I'll
The Bang
No.
Gang.
ask you when we.
Mm-mm.
not.
That's
Absolutely.
something very different.
I'm down for that one.
Of course you are.
They would get up, give you all light bow, leave the dagger with Kate, and
As soon as
You
they leave the
forgot your
room,
knife.
as soon as they leave the room, I grab the knife from Kate and just hold it up for Dream to scan for anything.
Nice.
What do you think it would have on you? It's a knife.
Cracker.
it's
Explosive.
like a.
I like explosives.
Poison.
It hurt us.
It's like a digital spike.
Spies.
Like it's something that you could jam into an electrical device, and it would help you to hack said device.
Yoink. We're gonna have fun with this one as soon as I learn how to hack it.
Mm-hmm.
Kismet.
Oh, I don't want anything they have.
Well, it's still sharp, and I put it away. You just hear a slight rip internally, and just
Oh my gosh. What? Okay. Anyway, I think that went well overall.
Yeah.
I have some places to pick apart.
Did they actually give us any leads on the? I guess the one or two people in the house of smart people who run the games.
Our primary competitors within the House of Stone for the games themselves are
Right.
main point of contact and information once we're on site in the form of Lady Tori. Lord Grieve is a potential flippable asset within the House of Dust itself, and we know an overall mission of this is to figure out who's being manipulated within the House of Order.
Right. Didn't they give us some people in the House of Order, or did they not give us any of those leads I requested?
They don't have leads. They know that someone in the House of Order.
Okay, so no, they
That's
did
why
not
they
give us any.
hired us.
Yeah.
That's our
Also,
job.
they do also kind of expect that you can do a lot of the groundwork yourselves. If you can't, then you're not really.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good, because one thing that we're known for and great at is investigating.
Well, some of us.
all right. You know, you could just say me. All right, it's me. I know. I'm not
believe
good
that
at
Mattis
it.
was talking about himself as well, though.
Yeah. No, we're not the most subtle of people.
Very well matched, though.
Yeah.
A lovely.
So, since there's two of us that are hammers and two of us that are
Nails.
subtle knives, Blake, Kismet, what's our first move in investigating this weirdness?
Likely be a reception of some kind. We should shake hands, make ourselves. We'd set ourselves with a reputation that we'd like, public eye, and then work from there. We should make contact, with, of course, with our actual with Lady Grigori. at least shake hands with everybody that we can. And I mean, shake hands in a very abstract way. And just start asking questions. Get as much information as you can for free while offering as little as possible in return.
Do you have any contacts you might be able to hit up before we arrive? Anything Augustus might be able to supply?
Justice, there's a reason he's on a meteor. But I can see about maybe making some connections, leveraging some things, but it will be risky. Very.
Arriving on planet is going to be risky.
The whole thing's risky, of course, but adding additional risk onto that is never going to be.
Do what you can without making things too dicey.
Well,
I'd
we
like
can
to know
agree
as
on
much
that.
as possible before we arrive.
Of course. Something we'd also want to consider is getting one of our own little members of the House of Order on payroll, or at least fancying one of us enough that they seek to give us a idea as to what the games will be like.
I mean, I think we need to get somebody on our payroll in the House of Order anyway. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to investigate this, whoever this is that's being bribed.
Or blackmailed.
Yeah, or bribe mailed.
I don't think it works like that.
I don't think that's a word.
The fact that people do seem to be so open to blackmail is reassuring.
Of course. And it's
Of course, this is all brand fucking new to me, darling.
the way it is.
I had to look up the word blackmail. I didn't know what that means.
What?
What?
What good do I have for blackmail?
The goddess of secrets doesn't know about blackmail?
Her planet doesn't have OmniNet.
I'm not judging the planet. I'm just confused.
The thing with a community as small as mine is that it never gets to the point of being blackmailable material.
Because everybody already knows.
Everybody knows everybody.
That makes sense.
This is absolutely not my forte, but I'll do what I can. You want to make a start, Kismet, and I'll see how much I can brief these two.
Good.
Dream would also appear there in the center of the table. Was it productive? Would you like the recording of your meeting?
You're
Yes,
not
please.
doing any more recordings, are you, Dream? You're not recording anymore. Remember when I asked you to stop?
Why are you blinking so furiously?
Record everything in this
Something in there.
room. This is a meeting
I
room.
asked. Okay, that's fine.
You're blink. Do you
Something
have
in my
something in
eye,
your
sorry.
eye?
Yeah, sorry, bear with me.
All right.
In
I also
in
have
your
a palm
one
power
eye?
that I can tell when someone's lying.
I'm lying.
So
Yeah, I'm absolutely lying.
I also
There.
don't think that Blake would find it odd that Dream would record everything in the meeting room, since typically in meeting rooms, everything is recorded for everyone's benefit.
Yeah.
That's fair. As long as that's the case and he's not giving
Yes.
away.
No, this is
Yeah.
not anything out of the ordinary. Meeting
Well,
rooms
I
are
wouldn't have said
typically
anything.
recorded.
I cast Gift of the Gab. None of that happened.
I want that
I
power
feel
in
like-
every game.
I feel like 5 seconds just suddenly happened and then went.
Although I
very
feel
tired,
like a basic version of that power should exist in every game. Just players being like, "Oh, right,
It
I wouldn't
does.
have said that because X."
Mhm.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, so do you want me to go like trail them for a little bit just to see what?
No. I don't think so. I genuinely don't think they're here to hurt us. I think they're here to spy and report and brief us on what's happening there and brief people back home as to what
Okay, but
whether
is
their
it
investment is
bad?
going to be worth it.
Uh-huh. Is it bad if I really want to fight them only just to see how they fight?
No.
No, it's not terrible.
but not
You
yet.
just
Like-
need to do a, have like an official sparring room or something.
We have a training room. It
We have a
is.
training room.
Yeah.
I can
insane.
summon whole rocket launchers. It's beautiful.
We have a little bit.
Let's
of
see
time
if their
before they
knives
arrive.
can go against a rocket.
Pretty
Oh,
sure they
God.
can dodge rockets.
Why
They
don't
just
you go
they
and do-
just look
alright,
like the kind of
you go
people
and
who
do
can dodge
that.
rockets.
Why don't go and put it to the test? See if they're up for a little match. You go and have some fun.
I would like to remind you both that I have 2 concussions. I am okay with this.
Sleep.
Nah, combat.
The amount of gray matter has remained consistent.
And with that, Kate stands up and exits the room to go find the people of sand.
Do you have any sort of trigger that would help you to find?
Let's see if I built Kate to be any better. Read a situation.
I don't know that that applies to finding someone who's
Mm-hmm.
hiding.
Mm-hmm. Then no.
Okay.
Because that was the closest thing I had. Everything else is fight or threaten.
Roll a d20 with the difficulty.
Can you tell I built this character to do one thing really well and then
Mhm.
suck at everything else?
Mm-hmm.
That's 14.
14.
Nice.
I got a 15 and then a 1 on the difficulty. So I'll
No.
take it.
Just spend a while just going through the bottom floor of your ship, just room to room, looking. Every once in a while, you can kind of hear footsteps along the metal corridor, and then you'd round the corner and stare down just a long, empty stretch of hall.
It's like if Blake was doing the thing against me. And I hate it. That being said, I got your knife! You left your knife!
You would eventually catch up to
Yelling.
one of them. The Fang.
Sorry. You left this in the room, and I wanted to give it back.
The individual who has purely been, bandana and like dust mask up over their face, but showing practically no skin whatsoever between armor and cloth, finally does reach up and pull down that mask. And
Oh
it's
no, she's hot.
Are they sexy?
darker skinned individual, very much muscular, which is kind of off put by the armor that's is meant to be more sleek.
Stop doing this to me!
Very
But
faint
it's
signs
his
of
favorite
facial
part
hair.
of his job.
You can keep.
Well, I don't know how to use it, to be honest.
Don't know
I just
how to use.
well,
a knife.
I know. No, I know how to use a knife. I don't know how to do the other cool electronic thingies that you can do with said knife. I come from a desert planet where no technology was like the main shtick. So like the cool hacky stuff this can do is far beyond my levels of comprehension. Now, if I want a knife and I pull out the actual like Rambo knife, I got an actual knife. Like I can use this one pretty well. But I don't know how to do anything with this.
He would step up closer to you. Just reach up, put his hand around your hand holding the knife, and just
So
kind of like turn it so it's like pointed towards his sternum. Aim for the weak point. You find that one spot. Incapacity that removes your enemy. And you sink them.
Babe, your heart rate just spiked on the monitor. What's happening?
see, at this point, I'm conflicted. Because I know there's something Kate is now conflicted between do I immediately want to go back out and ask for forgiveness later? Or can I send a quick message off to Mattis just going, hey, this
we
is
have
cool?
firmly established that we have a
Well, yeah,
open
but
relationship. Matus would not need you to call him and
Okay,
say,
okay.
yeah.
So as he does that, just like Kate's like posture adjusts, I guess, to be like tempted to like semi-thrust at him with the knife, and just that. See, as nice as that sounds, and don't get me wrong, like I love stabbing people. I'm more of an explosives girl.
Would you like to go explode somewhere?
Shut up! I had that exact line in my head.
Every
No,
weapon has more than one purpose.
yeah, and so far you've just said this one's a knife, and don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful knife.
It isn't.
Not as good as my knife, but it's a good. But like I said, I don't understand how to do the other utility. I guess. I mean, I guess it could cut food like very like shittily, but you know, it's not a kitchen knife.
It's just kind of gingerly turn it back away, and assuming that you are not resisting in any fashion, would just
Oh
simply
God,
take
no!
your hand and just jam it up into the wall, so that he is currently leaning over top of you with both of your arms in the air. That dagger just kind of sparks and starts to leave trails of data across the wall behind you. Not that you can probably see any of this.
I'm not paying attention. Just James is gonna need 10 minutes after this to like figure out where the fuck Kate is going with this. Okay. So much more forward than Natalia. Alright. With that, I think Kate is just I think she's gonna just like go in for a kiss. I think just like fuck it. Yeah, no, I think she's just gonna go for it. Like, goddamn, if that's not a fucking hit, I don't know what is.
Leaving the knife embedded in the wall from...
Oh yeah, no, he's probably hacking our ship right now. Like, I don't, like, way too distracted.
You fool!
From a figure that stands just a little over 7 feet. Very much a thinner frame than Natalia was.
Oh.
But still,
boy.
even as you reach in, you just feel the other hand just wrap around your waist, pick you up, and we're gonna jump over to the rest of the crew.
What?
No, don't!
We have to follow
No!
that?
Stay there!
I'm so glad you're getting corn cobbed, and we're the ones gonna get fucked because you're letting the electronic knife get stuck in the ship. It's Scarecrow over here and his gangly limb, fucker.
I was kidding about the checking on her heart rate thing, but now that I think about it, if that spike did happen, I would probably go check her last location and find a data knife embedded in the ship, so I will pull that out.
It's meant to be localized. Stabbing a ship would not be enough to do anything. You'd see like the streaks of the OmniNet just almost like this rainbow in oil.
If there is an artist in chat, I will pay you $100 if you get me that. I will find $100 somewhere. I will pay you very, very good money if you could get me that. Holy shit. Hook, you're an asshole for knowing my type perfectly.
You are not subtle!
No, none of us have secret types.
This is not fair!
All of us here, except maybe Turk, just want to be stepped on by a big lady. And I only think maybe not Turk, only because he hasn't said it out loud before.
Happy Hanukkah.
Well,
Well, fuck. Let me guide his shamash.
you all have a little bit of downtime before you'll actually be departing for planet side. Matus, Kismet, Blake, anything the three of you would like to do?
I got something.
Go ahead.
That's the gif. Um, if I can get, I want to get Mattis alone. Giggity.
Oh my.
Just some point before we depart.
I mean, have at him. I'm busy.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kismet would have left us alone in that room.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We
yeah.
probably
Very
wouldn't have
subtly
our
checked, like, go
private.
do some research.
Probably wouldn't have our private moment in the conference room where everything gets recorded, but you know.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on, so if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it.
Actually, I know Dream is recording everything and sending it only to me. Would everybody have access to everything recorded in here?
In the meeting room? Yeah.
Okay, then no. Somewhere else. Somewhere where he's recording and only sending it to me.
Recorders?
It isn't. Okay. Yeah, I'll either get him to come to me. Yeah, I'll get you to come to me.
Okay.
This is not what you think. I'm sorry, I can't follow that. This is not
I
what
know,
you think it is.
I know. My brain is in a certain spot.
Mm-mm.
But Matus's brain is not. So Matus will
Drag
just
it
say,
away.
well, finally, and follow you to your room.
I'm gonna get
Darling,
off
this is
camera.
not what you
I'm gonna
think it
make-
is.
I'm gonna make this scene so much worse.
No!
This is not what you think it is.
I'll leave you guys.
I mean, you don't know what I think it is, but...
I could almost certainly guess. I've been torn on this for a while, and every time I seem to make a choice on this, every move I seem to make seems to be the wrong one. So I'm going against my gut. This is not what I
Okay.
want to do, but I feel like it's what I should do.
Okay, well, I'm gut guy. Hit me.
I'm trying to gather as much information as I can before we get there. I want us to all be on the same page, so I have this for you, and I want you to share it with Kate.
Okay.
This is everything I have. This is everything I've managed to pull together from Cyan's information, from Alicia's research, from everything that I can put together.
Does
One
he
piece.
know you're giving this to me?
No, and that's the part that
Okay.
I hate.
Can we tell him, or will he?
It seems to be safest if he doesn't know. The last time I tried to do something good and tell him about it, it backfired.
Okay.
So, if you can keep this secret for me, darling, in a way, I'm sorry, but in a way, this is, as far as my church is concerned, quite a bonding experience, so if you can
Well.
help me keep this secret, I'd really appreciate it.
Sure thing. And I will express a similar thing to Kate. ...
Please. I mean, feel free to use your best discretion on that one, because it is, I adore her, but it is Kate.
Yeah.
I just don't, I don't want to be the only one keeping my eyes out. There are things in here that might be beneficial to know before we get in a room with some people. That's all.
Yeah. Plus, we had a, that was a different Kismet in the meeting chatting with us. So.
How do you mean?
Oh, you didn't notice the change in speaking style? He started getting all formal and very not Kismet-y. He wasn't cracking jokes at everyone's expense.
He has been doing that when anything Karakan comes up. This is more dangerous for him than any of us.
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
think I haven't forgotten that he didn't want to do this in the slightest. Okay. So you arrive back at her quarters, and she shuffles a couple of documents on her desk and pulls out a little, like an A4 folder, like an actual paper folder.
Jesus
Which in
Christ,
well,
where
it's-
did you get this?
If it's digital, he can find it. If it's physical, he has less chance.
Okay.
And I just hand you it over. And inside there's a couple of sheets of paper with some info. But I only made one of them. You're welcome.
All right.
For people not in mine and Mike's private chat, I have made a quick PDF with a bunch of info, which I have now shared.
Sweet.
I will not open it. Well, I don't
Oh
care.
wow.
so do it.
You
Private
geez, you
chat.
put
Fuck, I
you
just said
put-
group chat. I'm like, I doesn't look at it.
you put this you put some work into this, Darcy. there's a design to it.
This did not take long.
There's a drawn
Um,
picture of Turk.
That's our boy.
There's hearts, and it says Blake and
Mhm.
Kismet in the heart. No, I'm just kidding.
Sitting in the Omninet. KISSING.
Having somebody
Omninet.
else
First comes
able
the
to
love,
recognize
then comes the concat,
that
and then
face
comes the NHP and the
might help.
baby's casket.
as well. I would also like to draw your attention to the first name on that list of aliases.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so Matus sits in the room and flips through that sheet for a minute in front of you, and then has that exact reaction.
So the rest of it is basically just every private conversation that I've had with Cyan or Cordell or Alicia or Kismet. Pretty much everything. Apart from like the really personal conversations that I've had with Kismet, they're not there. So basically, if it's been explained on stream where your character wasn't there, now you know it.
Cool. Thank you.
Welcome.
Did any of those conversations happen on stream?
Some of them have.
Okay.
Most of them.
Well,
have.
okay.
This written stuff is the stuff that happened off stream. This is
Okay.
mostly copy pasted from.
I feel like the Cyan
DMs.
stuff was all.
I'll show you
off stream.
I'll give you what I've put together so that you know exactly what I've given him. Turk, you don't get to see it because fuck you.
Turk, if it makes you feel any better, I have not seen it either.
Oh, it's
Granted,
can
not.
I'm
see it
busy
in a
seeing
bit.
something else, but you
Why do
know,
you think
like,
Yeah.
Why do you think I
It-
don't know what you're talking about?
Do you?
Don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Madison.
You almost certainly wrote all of it. So that one threw me for a loop, but
I
have a
can
little
see
theory.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know what your theory is, I guess.
I don't really know. How
Okay.
many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I know of 7 of them. And then there's one more there. They're all officially deceased,
Of course.
but they're not, are they? I think it's
No.
fair to assume that they're not.
So, okay. I had
just wanted you to
assumed
have
that
it
all the
for
other
it.
Kismets in his head were also Kismet. But now I'm wondering if maybe he had downloaded these people as a backup. Is that I mean, that's something I can see the trade
Or
federation really the trade baronies really wanting to spend money on if somebody was
true.
able
And I
to.
think you might have it backwards. What
Okay.
if he's the backup? What if they're
Oh.
all the backups?
I think that's what I mean. I think that somebody somewhere in Caracas came up with the technology, the ability to back people up for real, instead of just echoes. And I think Kismet is a clone that they loaded them into for safekeeping, and he escaped. So at some point, the person we know as Kismet, who is probably Kismet, decided to abscond with a lot of these.
Or
Not who is probably the original Kismet who died captaining that ship.
I don't
but
even know
who
if
is?
that's the original. That might be a backup as well.
That's true.
I'm gonna turn it off so I can't see Turk's fucking face. He's going around He's going around gathering them. There was this recording, and I'll have that recording. I'll flip through and get the recording of the conversation between all the different Kismets when he was alone in his quarters.
Mhm.
None of them are in agreement as to where they should be going and what they should be doing. some of them, including him, think that they should be going back together. Some of them think they should stay apart.
I had assumed this was different versions of him with different experience. Like there was a split at some point, and then they all had different experiences that came back. Them being backups of different people changes things a lot. And I'm trying to figure out how.
I muted myself to sneeze and didn't turn myself back on. It could all be backups of the same person, sent out to do different things. Imagine,
Well-
so if assassination is so rife, if you have somebody who's important or particularly talented or a scion of something in particular, and you want to protect them, you make multiple copies and you hide them.
Okay, two questions about that. Do we know anything about any of these names that are aliases? For example, Jade is a somewhat gender-neutral name. Do we know what gender?
No, that was a
Okay.
female. That was a woman.
Okay.
There are several on there who were not all.
Okay.
No,
So that's
we assume he is.
interesting. Yeah, what we think maybe.
Well,
But Jade is an interesting one anyway, because if Dalton is alive, then Jade could, whatever other version of Jade could still be alive. And since she is known for recording every interaction, maybe there's something useful to get out of her.
maybe. That's why I wanted to share the names, so that you could be on
Yeah.
the lookout for them while we're on to them, son.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
I had the
Well, look.
inclination, and then as soon as they said Dalton Quinton, I thought, well, that solidifies it.
Yeah.
Worth pointing out, though, that image came from Cyan. That is our boy.
All right. Not what I expected him to look like.
I hadn't really thought about. Okay, I had thought about it.
You've thought about it a lot.
Stop it.
You remember the never
Stop
have
it.
I ever we played.
I'm serious. Stop it.
All right, I'll stop.
This is already complicated enough, and I don't need any of that to make it worse. I need to do what's right. I'm trying to.
You know what's right for the both of you isn't necessarily fucking off and being quiet and ignoring your emotions, but you know, I understand the thought of focusing on business at hand for the moment.
There's a lot of business. There's also you two trying to protect you and Kate and not get blinded by anything.
Remember, we're not necessarily quiet babes with no way to protect ourselves.
I have noticed that you are not quiet babes. Yes, indeed. I know you can protect yourself, but I know that this arena that we're going into, and I don't mean the games, this whole politicking, I'm lost. At least I know when to shut up, which is more than can be said for Kate. This is going to be very, very tricky. We're almost certainly going to make mistakes. I just want to try and get us as ahead of the game as I can.
I
So-
agree.
Not being distracted by things seems like a very good choice. Sharing information seems like a very good choice.
Yes.
Lord knows I have not made all the correct choices recently, but hopefully.
I
this is
mean,
not
you
going
know,
to
who
bite me
hasn't
in the ass.
made a deal with a dark god in a moment of weakness?
What would you have done?
Nothing different. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to make terrible jokes about bad situations.
You're very good at that, darling.
I know. I am actually the best.
At the moment, you're the least worst, I think.
I'll take it.
Dream, are you recording this? Clip it for the man. Alright, if you
Alright.
have
Why
any
the
thoughts... Kate, are you okay?
What was that?
I thought the scene was done. I was gonna
Oh.
make a joke. Can you please? I'll make the joke after.
Metis, if you have any other thoughts before we get there, let me know.
Yeah,
And
I'll
feel free to
sift
share
through
with
this. I'll sift through this and see what I can find.
Thank you.
See if anything.
I appreciate that I can trust you with this.
Of course. You can always trust me, you know that. And I give you a little pat on the cheek.
Don't condescend to me.
That is not condescension. That is a genuine human affection. I know you don't have a lot of that, but
I'm very unfamiliar. All right. I have one other thing I wanted to do before we arrive, but I've got time. Let me know if you think of anything.
all right, we'll do.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And scene, you can make a joke now, James.
Why the fuck did you have to call me out so goddamn many times?
One didn't
God
seem enough.
damn. Holy shit!
What?
I just got Faye's artwork. It's over. I'm done.
Oh.
Oh no.
Now the secret's going around everywhere today.
That not in our chat?
No.
Oh no, that's in DMs. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh no! I see Fang's art. Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh,
No.
oh
Where
that's
do
gonna
you
ruin
find
me.
this stuff?
Internet.
I have a complicated
Oh.
Google search history, okay?
You should
How
put that on
to
a
make
shirt.
my players extremely horny.
You should put that on a shirt. I have an extremely complicated Google search history. Holy fuck.
Alright. Anything else before we disembark and head planetside?
I did have that one thing that I messaged you about, but I don't want to take up loads of time. I messaged you about it last night, but you probably missed it. It's okay. We'll do it. If you want to do a break, we'll do a break. And either you can let me know during the break, or we can do it afterwards. I don't want to take up loads of time.
Okay. Well, I feel like that is a fantastic place for us to take a quick break, give everybody a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, do what you gotta do, recover
Do the
from the
Macarena.
previous scene, whatever you gotta do.
Take a
And
cold shower.
yeah, we'll be back
I'm
in
gonna
just
need
a
a
few
few
minutes.
cold showers after that one. Oh my god! Penis.
Wow, super
I'm
late.
so
so
late.
late.
Guys, you gotta shoot.
I
You
don't
gotta
know.
shoot
That
those
was a
shots at like
In character.
2.
In
3
character.
seconds.
Nope. No. At the end, it was just that's the last thing Kate yells, right before we like go off to the planet side.
I mean, that's actually what we heard. Her yelling during the incident.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think you would have heard any yelling.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, that's a silent killer right
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
I would like him to treat. Oh, no. Finish.
Let's talk about literally anything else.
So, Blake, would you do that
Hi.
privately or to
Yes.
Hey, thank you for the raid, Corrosive Squid.
Corrosive Squid? Hey,
Horrifying name.
that's now I need to make an enemy. That Pathfinder enemy that we fight. That's called the Corrosive Squid. Thank you so much. What were you
Don't make
playing?
us
Would
fight a
be-
Where are you coming
Pathfinder
from?
enemy.
That'd be really cool. You could make it do persistent damage and then give it improved grabbed, so when it strikes, it can automatically grab an attempt, and then if it has them grabbed, they can take persistent
We'll
acid
figure it out.
damage.
We're gonna make a Pathfinder boss just for you.
Yo, I think I got you. I got you. All right. I got the mindset.
James, wrong
Yeah.
stream, James.
We are
I'm
playing.
not fighting a Pathfinder boss in a Lancer stream.
We're
Fuck
playing
off.
some
Oh,
Lancer,
fuck.
some space robots and explosions, and apparently hot NPCs.
You
Oh,
only
yeah.
make hot NPCs, Hoop, and then you send us the art like you don't expect us to react the way we react.
But yeah, Blake, you're more than capable of doing that. I will send you that personal information that
Thank
you already know most of that, but I'll just reaffirm.
I don't.
Really?
Not really.
Anyways.
It was a tiny little bit, but yeah, a bit more. Bit more, please. Thank you.
Yep.
Haha, Tuck, I'm getting more info.
Can we
Good.
retroact that info to be in my file that you gave me?
No, I've done this on purpose. This one was personal.
Yeah, this
Got it.
Yeah. But you Kismet, we didn't actually talk about if there's anything you wanted to do prior to December.
Wanna die. No.
Uh,
I'm scared. No. If it'd be possible, I'd like to not do anything major in regards to getting connected, but I imagine there might be a possibility of linking up with some pretty minor movers and shakers, just small cells of individuals that could at the very least just like get me gossip on people before we land. I would love to do this like a get connected kind of thing. Just
Gossip.
literally gossip connection. Like I don't need it like literally I'll explain further if I roll well, but at this point he doesn't want to talk to anyone in like that with like a named NPC kind of way, just contacting several very tiny players in large enough groups that they together could be kind of considered somewhat of a baby network, like if the entirety of a potential information network is a human body, it's your pinky toes toenail.
I mean, even gossip has its price. The thing that
Exactly,
you're
and that's why I want to roll
offering.
get
If you have a high enough offer, you don't even have to roll.
I think so. The offer is that they're being reactivated, which already gives them a potentially crucial bit of information. I think that could be useful, but given reasons and things that I could DM to you. Yeah.
This whole arc is just gonna be it's just gonna be conducted entirely through DMs essentially.
Yeah, sorry everyone. You're gonna have
Critical
to
mass
this is a play by post
secrets.
game that we're playing.
On stream.
Yeah.
Can we just start pulling up, like, can we get, like, cut to a screen of just Hoops DMs and we just see him
Mhm.
cycle through all of ours?
Okay. But like, just sorry, I'm trying to think of a way to say this, but like, rather than typing the whole thing out, because I'll type out a more full explanation. But like, purely by them being contacted in the way in which I'm kind of phrasing this like a Delta Green thing. Like all Delta Green agents know, if they get some weird, for instance, the game this last Thursday, we got a weird Burger King advertisement, but there was a green triangle on like the one little image in the top right corner, and they just know like, okay, that's like, and it like it's not like a sleeper cell thing, but it is like oh, okay, this is for this thing. They all know specifically it's for this group. And so it'd be like those assets, those information con unit, literally I imagine there's probably some computers that are there to scan gossip magazines in different
For
parts
sure.
of the universe. Just like the way in which they are being contacted and activated again gives them information that they may or may not find useful in as a larger gambling tool, or bargaining chip in other things they work with.
You're more appealing to their intrigue with the possible bait of a greater prize rather than straight up offering like I'll give you this.
Yeah, literally giving them potential bargaining chips with the information they're getting
Sure.
just from being contacted in the specific way that suggests it's from this person.
Yeah. Feel free to roll it up.
Okay. Could I apply a charm tag to this as well?
I would say so.
Okay. Sweet.
You can of course always push it to gain an accuracy.
I'm good. 15. It will help you, but you've got to do a favor or make good on a promise afterward. So, I guess if we're talking about immediate payment, I'm honestly fine treating this as an iron lower. Just like making it very blatant about who is contacting them in regards to the title that I currently hold. like Kismet is contacting you, but in this way.
It would definitely open some doors that you would expect. And mechanically, I'll give you D3 secrets with which to barter. They are yours, they are your meta currency, but these must be paid back.
Okay.
Or sorry, three.
Well, I rolled it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did the D3. So 3
Three
secrets.
secrets. They are yours to barter with, but they do expect 3 secrets in return by the time you leave.
Excellent.
Matus would like, if this is okay, to and I'm gonna use word on the street for this. Tell me if it doesn't work. Ooh, another raid. Thank you. I would like to find the future version of a Discord server, for all of the like where the rich people's kids hang out. And I would like to ingratiate myself with them and see what they're complaining about with their parents and how I can use that information to gain secrets.
Are you for real doing a how are you doing, my fellow kids?
Yeah.
But on the OmniNet.
Sure. What would you like to roll for that?
Word on the street. That's a 23.
Okay. Good thing. I was going to say that that is probably a... Here, gathering word on the street is a borderline risky maneuver by itself. Because you risk so much just by trying to put out feelers and physically talking to people. You risk giving away things that you might not even know you're giving away. But you rolled over a 20, so you're fine. Yeah, I would say that that is worth... I'll also roll a d3.
All right. So 2. Sweet.
Building that meta card.
Yeah. Gotta have those secrets.
Now everybody wants secrets.
Of course, since this
Yeah,
is
once
all...
I can spend them.
These aren't the most reliable of sources. So that after you spend these two, in either of these secrets, there's a 50% chance that it is null and void.
Fair.
Because, teenagers complaining, they might not actually know what they're talking about.
Oh yeah, of course.
Teenagers do scare the hell out of me.
Anything else? Alright.
Let's fucking go.
Load up into the dropships. You see Sharia standing there just working on some last minute adjustments, running through the calibrations. Mostly just has been keeping an eye on your shuttle and make sure that neither of your visitors come by to tamper with it. As you all approach, just get a wave and... Alright, well, that place is gonna suck. I don't envy you at all. What do you want us to do while you're planet side?
I mean, it's not too late. You can come with us.
Not going down there.
That's what she
Well,
That's... I've
Blake,
never said
I am
that.
very proud of you.
said. I've been
Well
hanging out with you
done.
for so long.
I've literally never said that, but no, it's someone's got to stay up here in case we get invaded by, assassins. No offense. Looks over at Ella Red and Fang.
What are you going to do if we do get invaded by assassins? I really want to know what the Home Alone style approach is going to be. Where are you going to set your
Oh,
traps?
please tell me you have booby traps.
Of course I do.
Got 2 of them.
At least. Plus, I had a big old mech in the hangar that I haven't really had the chance to go, full throttle with yet.
They're very nice.
It's
to each other.
true. Fire
Please
all
just-
the mechs is in there.
Please just don't blow holes in the ship.
Please. Please don't.
Please.
And she will hand out a little transponder to each of you. This is your own personal, gets fucked beacon. You hit it.
Mm.
Your big old toy from the garage comes barging in.
Good to know.
Great. Love it.
I-
The other thing you could do up here, I mean, relax a little, have some fun. Captain's orders.
She's gonna be stuck on a ship with Astrid.
Astrid knows how to play cards, I assume.
No, she does not.
Astrid's not bad once you get to know her.
I know. We all know, he says, pointedly looking at Blake.
Ass.
She didn't want me to tell you, but she actually made the beacons, not me.
Oh.
Anyways, go have fun, do all your spy stuff, win your games, whatever the hell it is you're doing. I know it seems kind of silly. We're being hunted by the Union and we're out here playing games.
Well,
Hey,
I
we
mean,
never
they're
play
life or
games.
death blood games, so
We're not
least
being
there's
hunted
that.
by anybody, as well. Nobody cares about us. Nobody knows we're alive.
Really?
Mhm.
That one tells me.
That's what my goddess told me. Yeah, we're safe. He thinks we're dead. It's fine.
All right. Which one of you would like
Before-
to?
Wait, hold on. Before they go away, I'm gonna go up to them, give them a hug, but in their ear, I'm gonna whisper, "You know the really, really, really big, planet-destroying gun
No.
that we have on the ship? If you could strap that on to fire all the missiles, I will repair my next 4 mechs.
Don't think that it's big enough to hold that weapon.
Can you find me a license that can get me a size big enough to hold that many weapons?"
See what I
Barbarossa.
can do.
Literally, the Barbarossa is the only one that I can think of.
yeah.
Has a
I
literal
have
Probably
ship
the
destroying
world killer
cannon.
version.
I have one to Tokugawa, so I'm good in this region. If you're down to
That just sounds
I
like you're
got
trying to
Nick.
hit on her with next now.
Okay,
I'm
this is a
good
very
in that
long
region.
Hug. This is a very long hug. Are you okay?
It's a very personal hug. If you need any sort of resource, give me a call. I will make sure it happens.
That's
If you could just find a way, I will literally repair my next 4 mechs in
actually,
whatever state they're in.
a good point. If you could find us some kind of weapons dealer while you're down there, that would help a lot.
Yeah, it's fair.
Just someone we could have in our back pockets in case we run into another emergency.
We run out of missiles. Yep,
Something like
it's terrible. Alright, I let go of the hug. And I was just like, alright, we got a plan. And I give her a wink. And then I go back to the crew.
yeah, that goes for everyone. You can find a weapons manufacturer while you're down there. We could use it.
Okay.
That's somebody. It might have been in a different
I
life.
use my Omniprince suit and make a tiny toy plastic gun and hand it to her.
First of all, fuck you, but also that's kind of cool.
Oh, it's not as cool as I do, and I summon a bomb.
Is
Oh,
it
I'm
armed
getting on
and
the
ticking
transport
right now?
I'm getting on this
No,
transport
it only
now.
has 6 charges. I don't want to use this one yet, and I desummon it.
We didn't actually. Did we go over on stream what everyone's suit did?
We know what they
Yeah.
can do.
We did
yes.
talk about it, yeah.
Well, not joining you on the transport, Ellered and Fang would, they'd wave, and assuming that you're addressing the fact that they're not getting aboard, we don't take trends. We'll be fine.
Can I learn this power?
Not
From
from
a
a
Jedi.
not from a Lancer pilot.
But we will be planetside. Should you need us, come find us. Good luck.
As we all get into the ship and we're turning on everything, and Kate just sits down in the cockpit and just looks over at everyone and just goes, I totally fought that guy.
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh,
my god.
you should have seen it. It was
I get up, I move,
I mean-
I go and
I mean-
sit in a different seat.
I mean,
If this is
can I-
gonna blow up,
can
I'm
I?
not
Did you
sitting
film
near
it?
Did I film it? No. He said he wanted it silent, deadly, and unwatched.
Before you
Oh,
get back on the ship, have Dream scan you for bugs. Idiot.
Yeah, sure, you can. Well, I already did that other test, but yeah, sure. Come on. Is this like
once
an
we're-
automatic thing?
Have any
Once
of
we're
you
back on the ship.
looked at the footage from the meeting?
Yes.
Their faces are just static, and their voices, where you can hear what they're saying, it's just it's muffled to like this neutral tone that would be impossible to identify by voice or facial recognition.
So cool.
That's a good trick.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So see, look at that. Even if I filmed it, it would just be me and a bunch of censored pixels.
I mean, that could still be hot, honestly. Sometimes seeing
Yeah,
less
but
is
it's
more.
not this. It's not the same thing. We all know it's not the same
Who's
thing.
piloting?
Oh, me, probably.
God damn it, I was on the ship first.
You could pilot if you want.
All right, Blake, you take the small drop pod out of the hangar. It starts rocketing towards the planet of Tillemson, a mostly desert planet, the poles being the most heavily populous. The North Pole is a small collection of bodies of water surrounded by land mass that is heavily populated. Like tiers of city stacked on top of each other. The South Pole is more this congregation of islands, all scattered about a large ocean. As you are departing, you receive a encoded message giving you coordinates, a landing zone, and landing codes.
Do you want to scan these before we put them in?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Whoever would like
Yeah.
to lead the check, go ahead. Anyone else, you can add
25.
Jesus.
you can add accuracy if you'd like to take a stress.
Or you get an accuracy because I do it with Spectacular Flourish. It's an old bug, but it's nice they're
It
actually
just might
trying for
work.
us. It
I
would
mean-
work if we were complete amateurs. I'm frankly a little insulted they didn't send us something stickier. And then I'll pause. Oh, no, here's one. Wow. Like gum on the bottom of your shoe or...
Are we going to test it at every stage?
Give you
No. Yes.
one final opportunity if anyone would like to add an accuracy.
I'm good. Seems like he's
No,
really
not yet.
destroyed that.
We'd be insulted if we tried.
Is what you could also push it. You like to take a stress?
What do
Push it
you
real
mean?
good.
push
25?
it?
He's
Like
I mean,
25 is not enough.
That's what he appears to be saying.
I'm just
That's what
pointing
I'm
out
getting.
these are just mechanics that you can use. That's it.
All right, fuck you. I take a stress. Add another accuracy. God, fuck you. God.
Roll 5. Roll 5. Get it over 30. Good boy. Well done.
30 is a success.
8's not the only one. Nope.
Oh. Mm-mm.
Are 100% fabricated. Someone intercepted the signal as it was being sent to you, revamped the coordinates, sent you different codes. You can absolutely dig up the original, but most people would look at this, even most skilled data miners would look at this and assume that it was a clean message, but no.
I'm just in my headcanon. This is Kismet did all of his stuff and was digging through all the files and was fairly confident. And then Kate was just walked by eating yogurt and was like, "What's that?"
Yeah, she's my rubber duck.
Mm-hmm.
It's low and above. What the heck
What?
was this?
What? I don't understand what it is. Like,
Hold up,
it looks like
somebody put a spooky mask on this one to make it look like a person, but it's not a person, you know?
an NHP thing or like a
No,
different thing.
it's
Maybe
not
start
actual.
talking
It's
about
not
the
our
code.
actual coordinates.
Oh,
Okay.
so how are we
What-
gonna land then?
We're gonna go to the actual coordinates that are within the metadata that they changed, but couldn't completely erase, even though they tried to.
Okay.
Okay.
Things
Do we have
like-
anything in there we can trace?
To who
Where was the
intercepted them?
original coordinates for? Where were they trying to send us?
Where are they
So,
trying to send us?
to the North Pole is where you're supposed to be going, where the original message came from. This one actually,
Santa.
this one did have a tag. This is from your lovely receptionist contact, Sophia
Okay.
Dampierre. It was scrambled, it was classified, they changed the coordinates to try to send you to the South Pole. And you fortunately saw right through it.
That could have been awkward.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a part of me, I'm not going to do this, Blake, don't worry, but part of me really kind of wants to go spring the trap just to see who's trying to kill us, but
You're assuming there's a trap. Inconvenience and belittlement is also currency.
Mm.
oh, fun.
Well, you passed the test for us, darling. Well done.
Yes, well. Either way, like I said, it's starting.
It very much is. Your journey, thankfully, is very
What's that?
uneventful. A trap unsprung,
Carried
a foe unseen. You pull into orbit, see the vast burning sands of the majority of Tillamson below you. There are solar trains that run between the poles. It is the second safest means of travel, the first, of course, being flight. And you would also see little caravans of people.
Do they know where they're going?
They do. They're very much following along with the solar trains. I know,
Good.
lost caravans
Thank
and
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
But no, getting lost out in the desert is most assuredly a death sentence. They do have pack animals along with them, very much camel-esque, but more insect-like.
Mm-mm.
He who controls it controls our destiny.
Once you're low enough to kind of get a better view, you would see them all, look up towards the shuttle and just get a series of waves as you pass by overhead.
No, said I won't do a barrel roll.
but just one little barrel roll for me is a treat.
What have you done to deserve a treat?
Apparently, you
I'm
like
the
him the
least-
most.
Please,
the
nobody
least
answer that.
worst.
Kate, shut up.
But you would eventually pull into the docks. A automated system asking for your codes, which you have the correct ones. Next to your companions, acing that skill check. You very quickly get the green light. The bay doors open, the docks extend out, and awaiting you is just this small parade of gift baskets of food, of various wines, of dancers, of diplomats, all just waiting for you to land.
Is Blake still doing the emotional
Damage.
reading? Okay.
I think it ended at the end of the scene.
Oh.
I mean, if you wanna,
I don't
mean, maybe
think
we
it
can
has
read
the
your
limit.
body
It doesn't
posture.
say like once.
it didn't say, but there's a couple things that it doesn't say with my bond powers that I've been applying, and I think that's kind of fair.
I think just basically determining when you would and would not want to use it.
I mean, I can use it again. I have it twice per session.
Yeah.
I was gonna hang on to it. That's all. Wait, is that? Yeah, I've got 2 of those and 2 of those. Nah, it says momentarily, so
Okay.
keep your secrets.
Well, either way, I'm using my bonds just basic power to change my clothing style, type, cut, and fit to be that of a house blood axe, blooded warrior from Spar.
Absolutely.
So I got a nice big fur coat.
Heck yeah.
It's got glacier beast fur.
I was just gonna ask you, like, some kill represented there in your outfit, just a story being told by your attire.
I puff myself up and look back at the others, and what's very clearly a different outfit entirely than you saw him before.
Hey, it turns out. Oh no, this is once per session. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna use it here. The way the bond power was worded, it seemed like I could just use it whenever we arrived at a location, but then I saw the once per session tag.
So, as I'm sure you're all aware, there's going to be quite a lavish ceremony placed on you.
Oh, God.
I
I
mean,
was not aware.
we deserve it. Clap, 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 clap. We deserve it.
The point being, these gifts, some will genuinely be gifts. Most will be
others-
traps.
Mhm.
Most will
What are we
be,
supposed
and
to do?
others will be gifts that look like traps. Some will be traps that look like gifts. Trust nothing.
And
Right.
if we is this like the Fae where we shouldn't accept the gifts?
No. Take them. But we'll be checking them all thoroughly on our arrival to our room. We
Sounds
should
good.
expect the traps and accept them and then crush them beneath our heel to show our superiority.
Works for me.
Sounds like a wedding.
It is a wedding.
Cool.
What?
You are getting married to the
Oh.
House of Sand.
I didn't know Stan was Jewish. All right.
That might be a problem.
Is Kate Jewish? Is Judaism something that exists on the scrap planet?
Religion
I
is
see no
very
reason why
odd.
not.
As we have learnt.
It's
Yeah.
specifically here within the trade baronies. Religion is, there's no real unified religion. There's collection of beliefs that people can share. It is shared widely and openly. It's a topic that is more often than not very pleasant and well received. People love hearing about others' beliefs and how they hold themselves, and to basically learn about each other. Knowledge is everything here.
Order Xenoglosia would gladly take your question under consideration.
But
As long as
Sounds
you-
pretty Jewish to me.
you landed. You have a party awaiting you outside. What would you like to do?
Sorry, when you say a party, yeah, I assume you mean a group of people, not a
literal.
party. Because
Like-
in the trade baronies, it could be either.
Music,
Mhm.
dancing, gifts, food.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, an actual party.
No.
I put an arm around Kate's shoulder, and I put an arm around Blake's shoulder, and I say, "We're gonna be very careful, but it's time to finally have some fun." and I will lead you both
No.
into the party.
No. 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 Blake, shoot me now. Blake, just do it. I know you can do it.
You might have fun. Might have fun. Be open-minded, darling.
Whoa!
I'm
The
so
alcohol-
proud of you.
No, wait.
Who the fuck am I talking to right now?
Secrets,
I
darling.
am
Secrets.
Mercurial. That's right. I can just look like someone I know. So it's all real. It's not just clothing. Sorry.
I'm assuming
Hold on.
Kismet said all that to himself.
Is that a good idea?
Oh, my brain's on fire.
No, it's not. But I will. I will change the look of my clothing though, just to throw them.
Who are you gonna make yourself look like? Oh, you're just gonna change.
I'm just gonna change my clothing to be Sparry.
All right.
Get some Spartungu on my synth suit, you know.
Anyone else?
I would like to do an insight check
Lol.
on Blake.
Go for it.
I don't know who. I think this is Kismet in disguise. Even though I know Kismet looks like somebody else right now,
We all got phones.
this is not real. I got a natural 20.
Blake's ready to have fun. Blake's interested.
What?
A culture built
You're
on
like-
secrets and gossip and
But
knowledge.
it's like actual partying. That's so
oh
not
no,
you.
the party. No, the party. Absolutely not. Dreading.
The music, as soon as the doors are opening, the music starts flooding in.
Oh.
The dancers take their positions, ready to greet you. Those long, flowing, just like beautiful silk dresses just swaying in the desert winds. You are offered fruits and bouquets of flowers and gifts of, spices and metals. Very much the warmest of welcomes that you would expect, being the honored guest that you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on a really fake positive. Like I'm gonna be smiling really widely, being really gracious. Yeah, everything to sicken Kate that I can possibly do. But just really
What?
trying to project an air.
I'm-
of,
I
I'm-
don't
I-
think I've seen you.
I'm excited to be here.
What in the?
Motion for some servants to assist with carrying all of our lovely gifts to our rooms.
Absolutely.
Can I pull on like Kismet's like outfit, like whatever, like he's.
Yeah, I
And
got fur coat on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I want to be completely honest here. One, you look fucking fantastic. All right, I'll give you that.
We're doing a red carpet, taking pictures as we do it.
But how the fuck do I get out of this?
You
Like-
don't. You're in it.
Far too late.
You better start
No.
believing in parties. You're in one.
We are in
You best,
one.
you best start believing in the upper class.
Okay.
Yeah, stepping in, it's just like this marble plateau just right outside the docks. There's fountains, there's hanging gardens, there's statues all over, banners displaying the House of Sand all over the place.
So, I don't know if any of the rest of you people noticed, but, that's a chocolate fountain. Now, I know Kate's never had a chocolate fountain because you grew up on a backwater planet. I'm assuming Blake has never had a chocolate fountain.
What's
Uh,
chocolate?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
My
Did you not see Fang? I'm fairly certain Kate's had a chocolate fountain.
That's and we're going to get cancelled.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I motioned to one of the ladies to throw an arm around Kismet so we could all arm in arm go to the chocolate fountain together.
Absolutely not.
Well,
Are there fireworks?
There were last night.
there are a few very exotic animals just kind of freely roaming, like birds with just like 8-9 foot wide wingspan of just beautiful rainbow colors, just casually strolling through people. No one makes any notice. These very husky, almost like elephantine creatures just slowly meandering their way through the plaza. It's just normal. I do have a few points of order that I need to go down. First being, you would see your contact, whose name is Sophia Dampierre, holding a data slate, just busily tapping away. Every once in a while looks up at you as you enter the plaza, very much expecting you to come meet her.
Oh no.
No?
Venus, do you have
Chuck
any triggers that would help you to spot things, such as the spot trigger?
Yes, I do in fact have the spot trigger. I
Would
took it
you-
because I was tired of being blind.
Would you roll that for me?
I will. Ooh, thank you. That's a 21.
Nice. You're getting a whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Let me look.
Is this technically considered the same scene as... you're already getting it, never mind. I'll just use it for the next person. But for the next roll, assuming that the message is considered part of this ongoing scene, the next person who does it gets a free accuracy just to make the roll related to the scene. Not for fun.
So, Matus scans the room as he leads you all over to the chocolate fountain, and then you see him. Well, actually, who's watching Matus? Is anyone watching Matus as I'm
No.
leading you over, or are you all watching the room?
I'm taking everything out.
I'm literally finding any excuse to not. Okay, so let me put it like this. So you know how at Kate's going away party, Kate was a party animal and Blake hid. Yeah, swap the roles now.
Yeah.
Kate's trying to get the fuck out of here or hide at the wall.
Okay, well then none of you see any expression pass over my face, but you do see me get suddenly very interested in the chocolate fountain, as in turning my back to the rest of the room. So this is what I was talking about at the chocolate
already
factory.
happening.
It is now for sure.
Okay. And so what? It just looks pretty. What do you do?
No, okay, so this is a strawberry. Y'all ever had strawberries?
Yes,
No.
strawberries.
Okay, I'm gonna put the strawberry in the chocolate. I'm gonna feed it to Kate.
And I just spit it out. Oh.
What?
What are
Oh,
you
it's-
doing?
Oh, it's nasty. Ugh.
Sugar
sticky.
would absolutely taste strange to someone who hadn't had it.
That's true.
What is that taste?
No.
Ugh.
Come on, Mattis, you've done it all wrong. Kizman's gonna stick his finger in and offer it over to Blake.
I love too. It's an environment suit finger. It's gonna taste like space and ass.
No. It's a self-cleaning bioorganic substance. It's like a second layer of skin.
Why does that sound worse?
Oh, it is because it is worse. It's the result of horrific genetic experimentation on alien species. SFC, bringing the future to you. I think I broke James. Or just in the back.
What is
You
with
get-
this game?
A fucking death glare. But we're in public and people are watching. Is it worse to do it or worse not to?
It's worse to do it. It's so look, I've been building this up for such a long. No.
Kismet is gonna just you're gonna watch is the littlest bit of a tongue comes to the mask and she's gonna lick a bit that was dripping at the bottom. Just
No, you've ruined it. I'm going to do it, but now I'm not.
just the littlest bit and offers
Push
it
your
over.
finger. No, push your finger back into your own face. Fuck you.
Your mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So that tastes like ass, but ass tastes better than that.
You would know.
Okay.
Are we truly
Yeah,
not making
no,
our way over to our contact? We're letting her come to us? Is this a power play?
I
Okay,
thought
good
we.
though.
I feel like a power play is a good way of going about it. As long as it doesn't make me eat a strawberry and whatever chocolate is. Just please God, never again.
All right,
Like,
weirdos.
I'm gonna pray to Caradwin that
strawberry
these
right in
things
my
get
mouth.
destroyed so fast.
Caradwin would never listen. Caradwin is a nice and wonderful goddess. She would never destroy strawberries and chocolate.
I thought you were going to say Caradwin would never listen.
No! Why would I say that? Holy shit, Blake!
There was an odd pause in your cadence. I couldn't.
Because I forgot the words.
When we get a
I will
chance.
just have a strawberry, no chocolate involved.
It's just like, why is it so, like, syrupy almost?
Sweet.
Like,
It has sugar.
Sweet. Yeah.
What the fuck's sugar?
A naturally
It's a thing
occurring
people use-
substance.
Yeah.
It's in most
Ugh.
of your biological protein bars.
It tastes like shit.
Mattis takes far too much of it in his coffee. That's why it tastes like that.
Goddamn right.
Oh, that
I don't know what
explains-
you weird heathens are doing with your black holes of doom in your coffee cups, but
I don't drink coffee.
No, yeah. I drink coffee.
I drink pure energy drinks.
that
So bad
makes
for
so much sense.
They make your blood sticky. They're really bad for you.
Easier
You
to
just
collect that way.
understand? Listen, never speak to me again. Are we seriously going to stand here looking awkward, licking our own fingers and looking at each other strangely until this person comes over and
Well, the hope was you
gathers
would
us
lick
up?
me. The hope was
I-
you lick my finger.
Gather us
Made-
up like children that we are.
Matus takes a quick look over his shoulder. Yes, we're absolutely 100% going to do that. And then looks back at the chocolate. It's a power move. We're doing power moves.
Yes, totally.
Was Mattis looking in her direction?
No.
You alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a lie?
Is he
Oh,
lying?
it's total 100% a
100%.
lie.
Mattis.
Absolutely a lie.
Mattis,
Hey,
why don't you, and he's gonna get, is there like, I imagine there's a larger, like, graham cracker that Kismet is gonna take out. Draw an arrow to where the problem is with chocolate, please.
There's fuck. He draws 2 arrows pointing to different people in the room. Are they together or are they
Together.
in separate places?
Hey,
I have
who?
a threat.
Hmm?
I'm gonna activate a bond power.
Okay.
I have a bond power called the Sun. Gain increased effect on all actions for the rest of the scene.
Nice.
That is literally all it says. I'll leave that up to GM interpretation of how that plays out. But I will. My whole thing is about like tempting luck and fate, because that's what the fool can do. And so, yeah, I just want to let you know I have it up. That's all.
Okay.
That's what Fang said.
Oh no, Fang, very
No.
quiet. Not much of a talker.
What are they? What's the threat?
Human?
It's not. Oh, you're asking the GM or me?
Oh no. Well, I mean, I'm asking you, but I'm the GM.
It's not. I don't know if it's a threat. That one is Swordfish. That one is Nova. They used to be on the Screaming Comets with me, and
Nice.
I did not know they were here. And
How many
I
of
haven't
you-
seen them since, everything. So
Have they made you? Are they going to clock you?
I don't know. I do look different than I did. Like I told you, I could you put which one is which who put on that message?
Same order. Same order as I.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I do, I made myself look younger. So
Is that going to be enough, do you think?
I don't know.
I'm
I have no
wondering if
idea.
we
We
just,
spent a lot of time
If it's going
together.
to happen, do we just deal with it now rather than some other situation that we can't control? Maybe we can get ahead of it here and now.
Well, the
Wait,
only
hold
problem
on.
with that.
I have an idea. I brought these just in case, and
God.
Kate's gonna like still not used to this suit, like start rummaging through like the various pockets, pulls out a pair of sunglasses, puts them on. There we go.
That'll work. That'll
Oh
work.
no. Coop got handed a villain point.
I'm gonna spend it
Fine. All right.
immediately.
Oh God.
I
They're
They're
walking straight
immediately gonna
over.
clock.
Yeah.
Edith, do you have any triggers that would help you to remain stealthy or unseen?
Probably not. Let's see.
I have blow something up if I need a distraction.
I'm gonna be
The
right back
only
before this
thing I
door
can
kicks
think
off.
that might work to help me remain stealthy, but I would have to be actively doing it, is Karakan formal dancing. If I can make my way onto the dance floor, I can
need
dodge
like
their view.
Do
Shit.
you have any triggers that would strengthen your mental fortitude?
You heard a spot and the miracle that it can bring you. Oh boy.
Oh no!
I know the headphones died.
Oh no!
Political
The
enemies
dancing.
want to silence us.
So what exactly is chocolate? Like you said it was like a thing in the proteins, right? But like
It's cocoa, but
what's
it's
cocoa?
processed with milk. It's a nut that
I've never
occurs.
had nuts.
Oh, surely you have peanuts.
I don't remember having peanuts.
Well,
Uh,
Our villain point has
peanuts,
actually broken
cashews,
Manus's.
almonds.
We'll come back to that. The rest of you are still occasionally glancing up and see your liaison here, just waiting, confusingly staring at you.
Okay. Alright, so
no eye
clearly
contact. No eye
she's
contact.
okay. Look, I can see out of the corner of my eye. How about you just send me in, alright? Let me
No.
handle
Absolutely not. No.
Better
I
yet,
find your I
why
find
don't
your lack of faith in me disturbing.
why don't I go talk to her? Tell her we need a discreet exit for members of our team.
Sounds
Good?
good.
You sure you don't want me to hang around here in the chocolate fountain? I can bother you more.
Leave immediately.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going with Kismet. Have a good one. And I just quickly turn heel as I can start seeing like Mattis is quick. Like I think I can get a glance at he's like trying to like either about to go into a dance, and I know that like look of just being like, I know where that's going. Fuck no. I've said no. I'm out. And then turn heel, follow Kismet. I'm gonna go play Enforcer.
Okay. I begin approaching uh, Lady Sophie Pierre. Of course, she might not be a lady, but I'm gonna give her a bit of an honorific, see how she likes it.
Mike's been just assassinated by tech gremlins.
Mhm.
That's fine. We'll come back to it. The official title
Go say hi.
is a courtier. Sophia is a courtier to the house. The two of you approach, get that customer service smile.
Oh God.
I was hoping that you recognized me. It's good that you're finally here. Please, we don't have all the time in the world to get you ready.
No, we
Where's
don't. But I have something that needs to be addressed immediately that I'm sure you can handle as one of your
Whoops.
status and power. Our group needs a discreet exit. There's been a bit too much attention on us for our liking, and we'd like to be out of the eye, at least some of us. Others can continue on in some capacity for handshaking and photos if needed, but we've had a long journey. And some would do well to be within our rooms and away from eyes.
Yes, photos and handshaking and meeting of your fans. It is going to come with the territory. That's
It will, but that takes time to acclimate to. I'm sure you understand.
or which one of you specifically?
Does it matter?
Yes, some of you will need to be out here meeting, getting your names out there. If you don't have support, you're never going to win these games.
It's true. For the moment, we only need a temporary term of leave for uh, our friends over by the chocolate fountain. Just a way to escape this current scenario, or rather, just gesture towards Mattis, the one.
It's all out.
Hmm?
Get us all out, please.
Can you hear us, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
What did
Oh,
I miss during that terrible,
Uh,
terrible situation?
I meant I'm motioning over our friends near the chocolate fountain will likely need some time to acclimate further.
You
But I would very much look forward to continuing to work with you.
you have no triggers that would help to keep you hidden from prying eyes.
Absolutely not. No.
That's kind of the
Most of
opposite
my
of
triggers
Madison.
are because most of my triggers are about being very visible.
Okay, then just a flat d20 with the difficulty.
Okay.
No, you should get a plus accuracy from Kismet, right?
Yes, you do get an accuracy from me because I had a spectacular flourish and you're inspired by
So
my
it
work.
just evens out.
So that was the difficulty. Here's the accurate. Yep, does even out. So that's a 12 total.
Okay. You'd just kind of catch Megara, scan the room, still having conversation with your partner. Eyes return, stable. Not sure exactly everything that she saw, but
Not sure if she clocked me or not. Okay. All right. We should probably go and talk to our contact before anything else weird happens here. How do we all know all of these people at the trade baronies?
Kismet and Kate are already up there.
Oh, great.
They're surreptitiously getting us out, hopefully.
Kismet is
What do you mean,
currently
how do we know people?
I absentmindedly have motioned over like this as kind of like a wave, but
What do you mean, how do we know? I don't know anybody here.
Just it's a saying, because
Oh.
one of Kismet's thing is here, and
Oh, I have no doubt there are several of Kismet's things here. That's not what I don't.
I'm just
Too late.
waggling my eyebrows because I
Too
like
late.
to.
Too late.
Why?
That's me a player. That's a player choice.
Yes, I want to leave. I definitely want to leave. We'll start
Sophia
making
would
our way over.
tap the data pad a few times. Fine, we can spare two of your numbers. Two of you, we can hide away, go get your gear set, but we need some presence here. We need to show that you are a player, that you are a powerhouse, to be idolized, to be considered champion.
If they need a someone to be social,
I
it's not going to work if I leave.
yes, but okay. You know what? Fuck, I hate this. Okay. I look at Kismet and I just go, Sawyer, I will stay here with Blake and we will shake hands, play the game, the social game. I can play ball when needed. If you can get the other one out, get our captain out,
Okay.
we're supposed to play nice, all right? You know, I'm trying. If you can get, if you can take them out, then I can play nice with people,
Okay.
and I will
Here's my
eat the strawberries and the terrible chocolate.
here's my concern. It's not a concern with either of your abilities and anything. It's that I'm the socially charming one, and Kismet is the one who knows how it all works here. I'm a little concerned that leaving the two of you alone will get
Well,
you
I'm
eaten
just going
alive.
off the fact that Blake looks so happy right now.
I'm faking it, darling. Turns out I'm
I
very
think-
good at that.
Well, you're better at lying than me. You know that.
Don't you dare.
Look,
Don't
I
open your
think
mouth.
I think you're all gonna get a like a quick message to whatever other message device you choose to carry on you. I have a one-way ticket out of social gatherings for the moment. Whoever wants to take it, let me know, and you'll be escorted out. It's not forever. It's just for this immediate moment. This part of the party.
I'd rather hope that we would have some time to get our bearings and get settled in before they threw us into this, but there you go.
They want us off balance.
All right.
Why we stay close together.
Or we don't
I
play
should
by
probably
their
just go
rules. We
talk to my
insist that we go.
I should probably just go talk to my squad
Add
mates.
some mystery.
No. Wait, I'm sorry. I thought you just wanted out of here. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I did, but I don't want to abandon you folks. If I talk to them,
No,
at least we know
it-
where we stand, and then maybe we can
and
get back to the party.
Do
I
we want
don't think that's a
company?
good idea.
I think they're going to clock you eventually. If they're here, if they're part of the games, they're going to clock you.
Yeah.
It's probably best to just get it over and done with.
Isman is gonna like turn his head absentmindedly back to Sophia. Miss Dampierre, I apologize. It seems our group has relatively recovered. We'll be making a very public appearance.
Good. Have
Um,
it scheduled.
if you
Is
could
that
hold here, you have, of course, scheduled potential uh, brawls and conflicts of interest in this initial walkthrough. Yes.
I set aside time for sightseeing? Yes.
Good. Excellent. Then we'll
What?
both stand here and wait. Kate,
Hmm.
you should go and see to our captain. Miss Dampier and I have much to discuss about our schedule and who we're speaking to and when.
Yes, soy.
She's so
All right.
formal.
All
And
right.
of shit.
Well, I think that leaves Blake Kismet with the courtier. Wow.
Did Blake come with a Cotier? I thought Blake was at. Oh, I thought Blake was at Chocolate Fountain. Never mind.
Yeah,
Taking a long rest.
I led her back over once I got my headset back on.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Two of you would be absolutely flooded with scheduling and places you need to be, and of course your room number, and all of the information that you could possibly need in your stay here, just down the list, line after line.
Can I lean on some knowledge of the layout of a facility such as this and like take a guess as to how certain rooms are set up and try to get us rooms that are more sequestered away and harder to access immediately, not through any security measure, but just through the basic, architectural design
Like in a tower.
of these buildings. Up in the tower sounds lovely.
Absolutely. They have spires that extend high up into the air.
I insist that for newcomers to the planet, we should be given priority for such fair views.
Mm.
As champions of the House of Sand, naturally they'd want us to tower over the rest of the competition, if they're at least metaphorically.
We
Whatever,
had
dude.
given you a suite, a balcony overlooking the thoroughfare, but if you'd prefer the spire,
You understand the thoroughfare so pedestrian.
be fine. We'll get your names out there. You'll be champions in no time.
We'd very much prefer the tower as well. We'll make public appearances on the thoroughfare, of course, but Well, the tower suits our purposes individually.
And, she would go into making those changes, but Kate, Mattis, what do the two of you like to do?
I am going to, I think, quietly um, walk up to the table that I saw. Are they in the conversation with someone else right now?
No, it's just the two of them. There are the occasional passerbys that will stop and, share a drink, chat with them for a bit, but then move on.
Hey, how do you want me to play this? Like, I don't. This is not. None of
Yeah.
my past is here. So like, how do you
Um,
want me to like? I can like do a fake act, like a performance, or do you want more of like how I am normally, which is just I will cut your fucking head off? Like, what's the vibe?
I think just be you, sweetie. I'm just gonna be me. But don't punch him unless I tell you to, please.
Oh, well, I know that we weren't supposed to kill people yet.
I mean, punching is. You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Hey, if it's coming
Saw
from
that.
me, it's probably gonna be followed up by a knife. So I mean,
We
like,
saw that fight with Natalia. We know how she punches.
Yeah, that's true.
I've taken one
dangerous.
of those punches. I know how she punches.
Uh,
Okay. So,
all right. So I will walk up to the table, and I will forget one of these characters' names and go look really quick. Okay, I will slide up to the table, coming in sort of from behind them, and just walk up to the table and say, "Hey, Vaughn. Hey, Meg."
uh, sitting there, kind of like on Meg's hand, about hand sized, and starting to crawl up her forearm, is this almost marble white beetle with like little bits of blue kind of running through its chitin. Its face.
Do I
There's
recognize the beetle? Oh, sorry. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of Meg has always been a lover of animals and a very prized acquisition. Very rare
What?
beetle.
What's its name?
She doesn't really believe in naming them just
Okay.
because they're not really ever hers to keep. They're just temporarily visiting.
Okay. Then I will. I want to say scratch it behind the ears, but I would know if I hung out with her enough, at least to know what a beetle, how a beetle actually
Like
likes to be touched.
running
So
your
I will just,
finger down the spine.
yeah, um, and be like, "Hey, good to see you, buddy."
They both look at you. Sorry, can we help you?
Oh wow, the doc did a better job than I thought. You mind if I take a seat?
Sure, we were just getting ready to head back to our rooms, but wait,
Yeah.
did you want an autograph?
I sit down. Oh, guys. Oh, I missed you. Um, it's me. It's Eolus. Hi.
Sorry, who?
Uh, Eolus. Icarus. It's me.
Look, I don't know what game you're playing here, but you should probably go.
I think you
What's
might want to
something?
just stay there and listen.
What's something that only uh Eolus would know about Meg?
She has a
Um,
tattoo on her left thigh of Bugs Bunny.
Probably would be the massive plushie collection that was like tucked away in the back of her cockpit, like at all times, that no one ever really got to see.
I will lean over because I don't need to necessarily broadcast that to to Vaughn. in case he doesn't know. And I will just lean over and very quietly say, "You still got Mr. Bun Bun in the cockpit?"
Wow.
Immediate coughing fit. What a
I
response.
would too if somebody walked up to me in a party and asked me that. That's very forward.
There would be just a briefest of reactions and then a very neutral smile. Really am getting very tired. We've been out quite a bit today. If you have a pen and hand over a pen, very much kind of in that same position as Kate is, and like ready to dive in should something happen, but kind of letting Megra handle it for the moment. And she'd take the pen, jot down on just a napkin, piece of paper. There's your autograph. It's always nice to meet fans. And proceed to stand up, and unless either of you stop them, turn to leave.
Let him go.
Yeah, I look at Mattis if like for a nonverbal cue. Not saying one, I just
Yeah. So I'm gonna open the napkin and see what she wrote.
The building and room number.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that went about as well as it possibly could have gone.
I think that's a trap, whatever's written on that card. Or on the
Eh,
napkin.
Possibly. I don't know.
Okay. You realize this game here is about, secrets and, not telling them. And then,
Yeah. I did
especially
the whole not telling secrets thing for a while. And when I started telling you guys about my secrets, it felt a
there's
lot better.
yeah, and
And you
I
guys
understand,
were my friends
babe,
at one point.
babe, totally get that. Don't get me wrong. However, if I have to go into this competition with 3 mechs and not 4, I will resurrect you and then kill you myself.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I know we have fast coning, so I can literally resurrect you and then kill you again.
And that's why I love you. And I give you a little peck.
Thanks. Plus, that other guy seemed like a douche.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I ever spent a lot of time with Vaughn.
Not so much.
It's
Well, I do want a beetle now,
a cool ass
cool.
beetle, right?
right?
I mean, as they stood up, like the chitinous cover over the wings lifted, and it's just this pearly blue, thinly threaded wings underneath.
Oh, that's pretty.
We gotta get me one of those.
Yes, we do.
So, do you think Blake and Kismet are just like being bored out of their fucking mind right now?
I think they probably are. I think that they are looking at a lot of spreadsheets. Actually, if they're looking at a lot of spreadsheets, Blake is probably in seventh heaven. Let's be real.
That's fair.
Well,
Okay, so here's my plan, okay? So we were told to like I'm 90% sure that like the bigger of a scene you make, the more like social points you get, right?
Not quite. Making a
Okay,
big
then
splash and a big entrance is good. Making a complete embarrassment of ourselves would be bad.
what I was thinking, and I'll be honest here, this is me running it by you before I do something, which is, as we can both admit, a lot of growth coming from me, who's very,
I'm very
very
proud of you.
Kate. That being said, I wanted to toss a grenade in the air and then shoot it.
That's a bad idea.
Okay,
One,
I
it'll make
need
a
to
bad.
understand.
It'll make a bad.
Well, they
it'll
don't
make a
have
bad.
fireworks here, so like.
Right. We're in an enclosed room, sweetie.
No, I
grenade-
mean I was gonna go outside and do it at least. I
So-
learned my lesson after the bar fight, not to throw live grenades into closed spaces with people.
Sweetie, I love you so much, and I tap your hand. but
Mhm.
shrapnel is still a thing, and you
Ah,
can
fuck, I
throw
forgot
a
about the shrapnel.
grenade very hard, but not hard
Yeah.
enough that you won't probably hit yourself
Yeah.
or others with shrapnel.
Yeah, I forgot about the shrapnel.
We should get
Keep
you some
forgetting about that.
fireworks, though. We should get you some harmless.
I thought there'd be
little-
fireworks here.
Well, maybe we can make some.
How the hell do they have chocolate, but they don't have fucking gunpowder?
I'm pretty sure they have gunpowder.
That's
I
how
just
you
don't-
make fireworks. You
I-
put it in a little tube, you light the end of it, you send it up, and then boom, firework. I should see if we can get some gunpowder.
Let's see if we can buy you some fireworks. I bet you we can buy you some fireworks.
I don't know. Okay, fine.
Well, once
So
the two
party
of
point.
you
How's their
got,
fuck is there no?
once you got your new courtier, you rebook you rooms. You didn't have to step off, go make some calls, transfer, some funds. Make sure that you get the rooms that befit members of the. You would be left alone for a bit as your companions go to see to old contacts. The barman would come by, the two of you standing there without any drinks in your hand, which is absurd. Can I get the two of you anything?
Would we be drinking?
Whatever you like.
Okay.
How special?
Sure.
Bring it right up. Flourish of, spinning the glass around.
Not too much of a distraction, I hope.
What isn't? You? Please.
No. This. All of this. It's meant to distract you.
I assumed.
So
It's
you
very
actually
obvious. What?
you're actually excited.
Excited's a strong word.
That's why I'm asking if you
Intrigued.
actually.
I'm intrigued.
That's usually how it starts, yeah.
And what starts?
I like getting people.
Are you okay?
No.
Well, yeah, I got it.
I'm terrified. Like you put on a strong face because they smell fear and then they'll drive a knife into it.
You're not alone.
I
We'll
know.
do everything we can.
Well, I know I can trust at least one person here to be subtle and discreet. The others are useful, but not like you'll be.
Don't think they would like to hear you talking about them like that.
No, they wouldn't. That's why I'm just talking to you about them like this.
When have you ever cared what people think about what you think of them?
I do care what people think about me.
No, you don't.
Of course I do.
Care what any of these people think of you? Kind of gestures around the room.
Naturally. I need them to see me as a big enough threat to not attack me while approachable enough to still think they can use me as an asset.
Hmm.
I want them to be I want to be a big friendly monster.
It's a fine line.
It is. But I like walking tightropes.
You're the only one of us who knows what he's doing here. You're
Got
ready to
that.
guide us all through it.
Hope you're ready to take my hand and follow then.
I'll try my best.
Because some of the dance steps are pretty intricate.
You still haven't proven that you even know how to dance, darling. I've been practicing.
Why would I need to practice?
Things fall out of your head, you can forget. Presuming it's been a while.
Do I strike you as a person or a collection of people who forget things?
Things that you believe are unimportant, which you probably thought this would be. Be
And
honest,
the thing is,
you never
Dan-
thought you were coming back here.
I had hoped, but There's plans for that. Plans within plans. Or maybe I'm talking out my ass and you'll absolutely be dragging me around the floor like a lost puppy.
I expect the unexpected, darling. You're talking a big game, so I do assume I'm going to have to lead and show you what to do when it comes to the dance floor, but
Oh, do hold me tight then.
I'll be willing to be surprised.
I look forward to surprising you.
Frequently do. Don't try any of that shit with the chocolate
Any-
fountain again.
No, not even for the fans.
The fans.
They're fans. You have fans.
No,
People that
That-
kneel at your feet. Supplicants even.
absolutely not. It's not how any of that works. Deeply uncomfortable with the concept.
You'll have to come for a return that you're popular.
Nobody in this
People
room knows my
like
name.
you. Oh,
Oh, stop.
people genuinely like you, even though they know nothing about you. That's the nature of celebrity.
I hate it.
Yes, well, that makes two of us.
Well, let's do what we came to do and get out as quickly as possible. Sound good?
For you, certainly. But that does mean having to play their games.
Well, let's play.
Bit more than interest then?
Remains to be seen.
I'm gonna make you smile here yet. A real one.
Maybe.
Oh, it's more than I usually get.
It's all part of the game, darling. It's all part of the distraction. No idea how many people are looking at us right now.
I don't
You know
mind.
this smile is entirely fake.
I know. I don't mind them looking at us.
Kate and I are staring at you from across the room.
I quite imagine they would enjoy the view.
Are you really going to be like this the entire time?
I'm getting at least 13 very jealous glances my way.
What on earth for? How are you able
Like-
to look at 13 people at once?
I am a multi-person.
Hmm.
And having
Right.
the ability to look when no one knows which way you're looking. Small subroutines. Useful in firefights mostly, but also for paparazzi. And he'll turn and show a better angle to a camera that flashes.
We talk later.
Anytime you want.
Let's get settled in. I have a favor.
All right then.
As your courtier returns, beckoning all of you to gather, you'd now all receive that same itinerary, now with the updated room. Your digital keys would all be sent to you so that you can access not only the lift, but get into your room, as well as the dining facility, the swimming pool, the gym, the art studio, all of the amenities that you could ever possibly need in a facility like this. This is nothing less than a resort. It's meant for very powerful people to come and be admired by, their thousands to millions of adoring fans as the games draw closer. And you would be pulled away for your first meeting, being, of course, meeting with the staff so that they can recognize your faces and that you can, let them know your expectations while you're staying here. Blake, would you roll your spot for me?
Here it comes. Where's it gone? Blake Dara. Spot. +6. I'm rolling it. Difficulty?
Nope.
Accuracy?
You do have an accuracy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, because you rolled a fucking 3. Boundary, why?
What did you do
I
to
can
piss
add it.
off the Foundry
I
gods?
don't know, dude. I mean, there's a 6, so that bumps it up to a 9. What does that put it up
A
to?
15.
A 15. There you go.
You rolled a 3 and still got a 15.
Building characters to do specific things.
As you are being led away, you catch a small procession passing through the lobby, headed a different direction than you are. But you catch just the briefest glimpses of sigils, of religious symbols. Erdwin.
We all know people. If we're gonna find out that Kate's long lost brother is here.
Yeah, like who the fuck? Like everybody else is getting backstory shit. Where the fuck is mine? I just. Well, wait,
Be
hold on, I
careful
got
what you
Fang.
wish for.
No,
Careful
I
what you
got
wish for.
I got Fang. No, oh, I take it back. I got Fang. I'm good. Y'all can have your traumas. I'm good.
I don't.
Speaking of, I gotta find him at some point.
Everyone's gonna be traumatized. You're like, my fuck buddy's in assassin.
He is gonna give me Assassin's Creed.
As you now meet with person after person, various staff members, from musicians to cleaning staff to private chefs to private bartenders, all of which you get the same spiel of asking you what your expectations are, what they can do to help you, what time you need them. Just, it is all just over and over, so repetitious, until you are finally given a chance to actually visit your room. All of your stuff has been brought up for you. Around the edge of the spire, it is this ring of a lift that just goes up, brings you to the floor you need, and you are granted access. It is a full 360 view of the oasis that is on the north pole of the planet. You can see bits of the desert kind of as a backdrop to everything, but it is blue and it is beautiful, and there are small shuttles passing by the windows. There are birds, just flocks of them, gathering around this, and the millions of people on below.
Sorry.
Is there anything that the four of you would like to do? You are set to your rooms, given a timetable, and expected back downstairs within the hour.
Okay, so we have to change, obviously, into whatever the new outfits are.
Is the thing tonight?
No, it is not tonight.
Okay.
Well, I figured these are the people where you gotta wear like 3 outfits a day.
Yeah,
one
we don't
for.
have 3 outfits.
I know
This
we
is why
don't
I
have
laughed.
3
This is why I
outfits.
laughed when Hoop's like, "All your stuff has been brought up," and I'm like, "What
Like,
fucking
what?
stuff? We left that house on Pandeus with nothing."
I've been working with the drones to destruct just heavy things.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like a box with a cube of weight in it to make it
Mhm.
seem like we have things.
Mhm.
Plus,
Okay.
if you need something, toothbrush, hairbrush,
Mhm.
floss.
You're a
Um,
bastard, Hoop.
So,
Like-
I am going to make excuses that I need to go to the bathroom, and then I'll meet you at the room.
Okay. You know what? I'm not. Why am I saying this? I hate that I'm saying this. Why do I have to fucking say? No one should go do things alone, especially here. Like,
I'm just
it's.
going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know
That's how they get you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you
There's this old celebrity that died on the toilet, alright? Like, I
Do you
wouldn't
want-
exactly.
One of you to come to the
No,
toilet with me? It's the future. They're gender neutral toilets, so I guess
I'm
anyone
not-
can come.
Nobody
the
wants to watch
gender.
us.
I don't care about that. My point is, if you're clearly gonna go sneak off somewhere else, take somebody with you. Somebody that can actually either enforce or stealth or can do social things. Just make sure you have one of the other quadrants you haven't met. Please.
Are you sneaking off
I-
places, Meadows?
Yeah, right. I guess I won't.
See, I told you he sucks at lying because I suck at lying, and I know. Sorry, I'm so sorry, babe. I don't mean it like that, but he sucks at lying, and so like I can tell when he's lying. Okay, I was trying to be polite. All right. Please just take Blake with you if you're going to do it. She can at least turn it visible. Like,
I need to lie down.
If-
I'm going nowhere except my room.
oh my god. Okay.
You go. You want somebody to blow things up? Who's that? It's you.
No, I don't need someone to blow things up. I was going to have a conversation with.
Yeah, that's diplomacy. Not.
Yeah, you don't need anybody but yourself for that.
That's what I was saying.
But this is like the place where like you think you're safe, and then all of a sudden, fucking Fang shows up and you're dead. You know, like another assassin, motherfucker.
Okay. Well.
I'm worried about safety. I trust that you are trained in combat. I'm trusting that you are, you know, all the X, Y, and Z's. My point is, you never know, because like they have chocolate here. Like shit can be deadly.
It's a fair point.
Okay. Well, Blake needs to lie down, and no offense, babe, but I feel like if something goes wrong in this conversation, you'll throw a grenade. So
That's very true. So take Kismet if he's
is
willing.
he free to come hang out with me for a minute?
Why
Oh,
don't
let
you
me,
take a drone? Why don't you take a drone and we can monitor you? And if anything goes wrong, you can shout us.
I can do that. Sure.
How
Right.
far out are you going?
How far out am I going?
It's in another spire.
Where's-
That's not too far.
Just over there. See the
Can
big
you
pointy
hear the
building?
drone? How big's the drone?
It's a personal drone, so it's not like
Okay.
stealthy, but
I mean, I don't
Uh,
have to have it flying. I could just have it in my pack recording and stuff.
Fine. Yeah, whatever.
yeah, it's
Okay.
got a half mile of connectivity.
I'm gonna lose my mind. So okay. That
I mean,
sounds
here's
fine.
another thing. Here's another thing. Here, then I'll take Kate's data pad thingy and tap it until it's on the drone's feed. You come with me, just don't come into the room for the conversation. And
Oh
when
no, I
I-
need to lay down. That was
Oh,
my
okay.
point. Take somebody else.
okay, I'm going
You're
by myself
desperately
with the
worried
drone.
about his safety, but you can't be bothered to go and take care of him.
No, because I will
Here,
blow.
I thought you loved one another.
No, look, I care and I love him deeply. The thing is, he
No.
is right. I will blow something up if something goes bad. And this doesn't seem like the time nor the place. And I hate that I'm saying this.
And
to
we
blow
appreciate
it
the
up.
character growth, darling.
And I
Very
hate
happy
this
for you.
with a passion.
Resolve it as
But-
you will. Two people in love.
Yes.
Remember, I am a priest. Just saying.
No,
Oh, I
I'm
don't
going
think
for-
they're looking for anything like that.
I'm going to
nowhere close.
Going to my room. Best of luck.
Okay. Okay.
So, am I going, or are you just taking a drone?
No,
You're just taking
take-
my things.
Take Kismet. Please, babe. Just take Kismet. He's better at talking than me.
Yes, please take me.
I've always wanted to. You know that.
You have my
Pat your
fucking
cheek,
blessing.
Only
uh,
the suit was not in the way.
yeah. If you want to come, Kizzy, you're welcome too.
Farewell. I have a free schedule. I love gossip.
I don't know
Alright.
if this is like where we're ending. Question
I feel
mark?
like it definitely should be because
Okay.
I don't. 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like this upcoming scene is gonna be long.
I have one more
I-
thing, but
I make a point of giving Kate a bit of a, small bow. And I wish you good rest. I will see to your paramour's utmost safety.
He'll have me home by 8, sweetie.
And I'll
Oh, you
clean
guys can
all of his
do-
holes.
Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay, bye.
Oh, she is going to blow something up.
Oh yeah.
Not
Probably
in
a
a fun
fellow.
way either. Unless Fang visits her, in which case,
yeah, Adis and Kismet, the two of you could take the elevator down, start making your way towards the other spire.
I know this is like a very imperial palace, but like going from one spire on an elevator to another, I'm just seeing like this like tropical resort kind of thing. Like I'm wearing flip flops, smooth jazz, but it's absolutely like epic grandeur.
So,
no. Stop.
what?
No, we won't stop.
Can't stop.
We
Won't
can't
stop.
stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. There's records on my fingers.
Did it?
There's a platypus controlling me.
Roman. Squirrels in my pants.
What the fuck are any of
How
these
do you qualify
references?
for? How do you qualify for government grants?
Wait, do you not-
Squirrels in
There
my
we
pants.
Wait,
So-
please tell me that you're being sarcastic, and as Blake, you don't know what the reference.
Mm-mm.
We'll
You
go
should
over
watch
the
Phineas
references
and Ferb
after.
with your
Phineas and-
little one.
It me,
Um,
JC Darcy.
The last thing that I need is from Kismet.
Yay.
I need your hack fix.
Mean.
As you step off the elevator, just mid conversation with Matus.
Three shots to the torso, one to the head.
Mm-hmm.
What is typically for you like a sea of yourselves, just this floating mass of little bits of you, just constantly existing around whatever is currently inhabiting the body, whichever one is currently in charge.
My dead man's party, yeah.
You always have access to them to pull from memories, from thoughts, or to help you out in situations. And the feeling of one of them just being severed and pulled away is practically like a shot to the gut.
You fucking what?
You're hungry hippo style wrestling for control of these personalities.
Oh God.
Not just the ones that you have, but you can feel the other ones. You can feel the other shards of you that someone else has.
Yeah, okay. How's that going?
They won this round.
Eh. I think like as they're getting to the bottom of the lift, Kismet's gonna kind of like a shock to the gut. He's gonna quickly like have a hand on Mattis's shoulder and then push himself up. And...
What the fuck? You okay? What happened?
Yeah, can't. It's points to his head. Something's
Right.
here.
Can't
Not.
tell me.
It's not good though.
Something's messing with the stuff you can't talk about?
Yes.
Okay, you can answer that one. Great, awesome.
Because
cool.
it's
Yeah.
so big, wide, strange, and could mean anything.
Okay, cool. Well, that's leading me down some other wonderful roads for questions later. Do we need to get you out of here?
No, they would be able to reach me as long as I was on the planet, and we need to remain on planet. We go to your meeting. Let's get there. Just
Would a tinfoil hat help?
please. We bypassed those 30 years ago at least. Took a while, naturally.
All right.
30
well,
years ago, real big breakthrough.
We'll get a Faraday cage for your head later.
Maybe
Oh.
some aluminum.
With
No.
my only question back being for Kate, are you actually going to rest?
No. As soon as they go, I knock immediately on Blake's door.
take a moment to answer, and then open the door and oh, oh, sorry, I wasn't expecting you. What? Hi, what's up?
Sorry, were you expecting someone else?
No, no, I wasn't expecting anybody. What's the matter?
I'm gonna brush past that. Okay. So, what the fuck?
Which what the fuck?
All of it. Like, all of the what the fucks.
Start at the beginning. It's usually a good place to start.
Okay. Maybe I'm behind on something. I don't know. I hate this. I so fucking hate this with a passion.
Do you want to come in?
No. Do you have alcohol?
Yes. There's free alcohol in all these rooms. Have you not been in yours yet?
No.
It's like a mini bar. It's brilliant. Come in.
I thought we had to pay for that. And I walk in.
I highly doubt we're picking up the tab. Slam the door shut.
Okay.
I'm imagining it's like really ornate. It's like golf
yeah.
resort. There's a full. The only thing in my head, my only frame of reference for all of this is Dragon Age Inquisition. If you've played that and you've been to Ole, you've done Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts. It's all that. So, right?
Yeah.
Like really ridiculously ornate, fancy sideboard with just like the decanter and there's like whiskey and there's a bottle of wine. It's just all laid out. Just have at it.
Okay. Pours a glass of wine.
I've tested it
Maybe
all with the
2
ring.
shots
None
for
of it's
whiskey.
none of
Okay,
it's
cool.
poisoned.
All right. I was wondering because that it's this planet.
Which what the
Okay.
fuck? There are many,
All right.
granted. Which one?
I think I might be having something called a panic attack.
Okay. Sit down. Don't drink that whiskey. Take deep breaths. Let
Okay.
me get you some water.
What the fuck? What? Pretty sure alcohol can solve all problems. Not the point.
Absolutely not. What, darling? What's got you panicked?
Why is everybody from our past showing up?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so clearly, like, Kismet is like. So, Kismet's people are here, and
We knew that was going to be the case.
Mattis sent me that report thingy, and I read through it.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Okay,
Um,
so I apologize for whatever, like, you were expecting. But this is a bombshell that I've been having to sit on for like a day now, and I have not talked to anybody yet. The
the
whole
report?
fucking thing. I didn't know any of this.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you haven't known, and I'm sorry that I've had to keep it.
How do you expect me to react? Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Don't take it that way. It just
No, you'd be
this is
justified in being mad.
confused. I'm
I
not
know,
mad.
it's a
I'm
lot.
confused. It's more just like I
Try not to panic.
so
It's a lot of questions, and we don't have all the answers, but I think a lot of them are here.
so
If we can be
are all
careful,
these
and if we can
names
find them, I don't know.
are
I don't know.
who is with us in our party?
I don't know. There's the three of us, and then there's somebody else, a collection of somebody else's. I don't know. He's him. He's our Kismet. He's who we've always known.
But
Hope.
he's not. He's not Kismet. Or like he's a fraction. I don't know. This is so much above my own head when it comes to understanding that.
I know.
Is he even human?
Yes.
How do we know? Like, genuinely. Look, I didn't want to do this here because I know the games and I know how important this is for everybody. It's just... I've never seen his face before until now. Like... How long have you known?
Since Pandeus the first time?
You mean when we blew up Cyan's bar? Like that level? Okay.
A lot of this is the stuff that I got from her terminal.
Glad you hacked her.
Same.
Probably deserved it at the time.
She's corroborated a lot of this. But she's corroborated that he's human, that he's a person. He might have something else in his head, he might have other people in his head, or he might be in someone else's head, but he's a person and he's ours, Kate. He's our friend.
And
we have to protect
look,
him. We have to make sure that he comes out of this okay.
Alright, I'm just get real honest with you, even though this is because it's the only time we're gonna have in private. And I hate being the person that's either downer or doom and gloom. But what if he doesn't come back? Like, I know, look, I won't deny there's something between you two when it comes to a connection that I don't have with Kismet, nor do I really want with Kismet. That is way too much of a hassle to deal with. But I'm sorry, I don't want to break your heart. I don't want to lose him. And I know how important it is to get all of him back. And I'd touch a million more NHPs if it meant that he can be satisfied in whatever it is that he's going for. But this is... I joke about us dying, and I joke about me dying, but no, they are jokes. I genuinely don't want to see Kismet die, even if it's just this side of him, and, you know, he's still the body, but it's not the same.
None of us want to see that happen, Kate. The truth is, I don't know if it's avoidable. I don't know what he is. I don't know what happens.
How are you taking it, then? And I just give Blake, like, a giant hug.
I'm not dealing with it well. You might have noticed.
I mean, I can tell by the flirty eyes that I clearly ruined your night.
Maybe. I don't know. I made a bargain with a god to save his life. And since then, nothing has made sense. Everything that you've said about him and me and...
Hey, look, I know you're smarter than me, so I'm not even gonna deny it. I know you probably have thought all of these things 10 times fold, because your anxiety is so much worse than mine. I just... Okay. Now that I have a bit of context, I can understand where you're coming from. I don't think you should change anything, and I know it's definitely confusing, to say the least. And speaking as, like, the person who has, like, zero ties to this planet, like, I could really give two fucks. My point being, and I'm eventually getting to the point. I just gotta run it through my head before I say something, which is such a
appreciate
weird
it.
fucking thing for me. I
I'm
hate
so proud of you.
those lessons have really been working, and I don't like it. I mean, I do like it, but I don't. Fuck. Anyways, my point is, maybe the answer to this thing is to stop caring. Which I know sounds bad. However, there are certainties we know. Oh god, why am I saying this? There are certainties that we know in life that certain things that are 100% exist. We know Caradwin's real, obviously. You know, you've talked with her. I've felt her presence once. I think maybe the outlook shouldn't be dependent on what do we consider him to be. Like, even if, let's say, you decided to, you know, go in that direction, you know, the romance, the shit. Look, no, hold on. Just hear me out before you start, like, making the judgments. I can hear them already. I can tell by your facial language. Even if he's a god, and I'm just putting a giant asterisk on, like, this is lowercase g for god, not like the, the Caradwin one. Would it really matter as long as he was still Kismet at the end of the day?
Of course not.
Then I think that's kind of the way you're looking about it. You know, you made a deal with the Eldritch deity. I can definitely say I've done that one before, so same house here. Maybe the answer is to take a Kate approach with this.
Blow him up?
Yes, but no. Blow up the... I'm trying to frame this so I don't sound like an asshole. Blow up the worries with metaphorical bombs. And
The
just
only
say,
complication,
fuck it.
Kate, is that if he is a god, it's just the small matter of it throwing my entire life's beliefs and
wouldn't.
work and existence into
wouldn't.
question. It would, believe me.
We know Caradwin's real. We talked with Caradwin.
I know, but if a person can become a god, if an NHP is a god, is she an NHP? Is she a human? Was she human? She was human. What does that mean?
It means
I've had
there's still
a
God.
lot of sleepless
Like,
nights.
You know what? Same, but for different reasons.
I don't need to know anything about it. I don't know any of the answers. I've just been sitting in that space for a long time, and until the answers present themselves, which I'm sure they will here, or at least some of them, just trying to get
my
through.
point is, I think you're looking at it through the wrong lens. And ever since I read the document, I've been really thinking, and this is why I wanted to come to you. And like I said, I'm so sorry for ruining whatever fucking plan you had.
I didn't have any plan.
Alright, then getting drunk. I'm really sorry that you're not absolutely getting fucking slammed right now.
We can do that right now.
We can. And after this next, bit of advice...
I'll begin pouring the drinks in anticipation, darling.
Yes, okay. What if it doesn't matter? In the sense that we know that if a person could achieve godhood, at that point, they are considered a god. So, with that mindset, if Caradwin, let's say, was a human, who ascended to godhood, it should not matter. Because after that, that's where the new identity starts. So, everything Caradwin does from godhood and beyond, all the good that she brings, that's what truly matters, more than anything else. So even if we find out that Caradwin is an ultra-powerful NHP level bullshit, which, to be honest, I really don't understand. But in my limited understanding, my point being is, it doesn't fucking matter, because as long as they're doing good things, like, that's what matters. Now, please hand me a shot of whiskey.
I hand you 2. I go
Oh,
back
fuck.
and get myself another 2.
Mm.
Turn around and you finish those, so I hand you those 2 and I go and get another 2.
Oh my god.
Let's get drunk.
Please.
At some point in the evening, though you may not be sober enough to read it at the moment,
I'm sure it's all watered down.
it could be the following morning before you see it. You'd both have a message on your terminal that the moment you did open it and read through, it would delete itself.
Oh shit.
This place is going to try to pull you all apart. Do not let it. Keep each other strong and guide each other. I am with you.
Is that... Why does she show up when I'm drunk? Is she a drunken god? I gotta get drunk more often.
But as half of our party are currently drinking away their problems, the other half are currently chasing down their problems. That is
And
where
James
we are
is
going
one big
to,
problem.
put a pin in this for a while.
A fucking while!
Fucking while.
I still think we should play on Christmas.
I would if I could,
I
but I
will.
can't. So I won't.
I'm down.
I'm free on every single date that y'all are not. Let's fucking go.
Same.
So we should just do 4 weeks of Blake's soliloquies into a mirror. Be
Why
great.
did I do a soliloquy?
No, I'm saying if none of the rest of us can play, you
Oh,
should
okay.
I
just
can
do 4
play.
weeks of you doing soliloquies.
It's
Hey,
just
I'm
me and
Jewish.
James.
I
I'm
got
just drunk
something
in
to do.
I
character.
wasn't trying to call
I'm
you
so
out.
down.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I
Wait,
barely
here's
spoke this session.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Darcy, hear me out. I have the stream key for the Lost
James,
Caravan.
my dude, we're so over, and I have to
I know.
pee.
I know.
Thank you all
Yeah.
so much for being here.
Sorry.
Thank
This was
God.
fantastic. I posted it in our chat, but we just got to the planet. We just got here. And the drama is just through
Pouring
the
in.
roof. But yes, I'm Andrew, your Games Master for today. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Thank you to my lovely cast. Real quick, I want to give everyone a chance to tell you who they are, and if you're working on any project, a big, but check out where they can find it. Starting to my left with Darcy.
Hey, thanks very much. It's me, friends. It's me, JC Darcy. I'm an award-winning GM. I'm a writer, game designer, producer, and performer, and I'm also director of operations at Goes on These Worlds. In about 45 minutes, you can find me. Yes, I am this wild. Find me on Cat the Law Mistress. The Twitch channel is The Law Mistress. Find us playing Bar the Windows, Bolt the Doors, a Christmas horror game where we're all going to die horribly. I hope I'm bringing Final Girl energy, but I'm probably not. The last time we played it, I died first. It was super fun. Myself and Jen and Joan and Fleet and Kat are all going to play, and it's going to be fantastic. Not next week, but the week after is Winter One Shots that goes from these worlds. You can find me playing Under the Floorboards and Running Coffee and Chaos, as well as playing a 5e Oops All Kobolds Radiant Citadel adventure, GM'd by none other than Lauren frickin' Obo from WotC. We're so excited. That's on the 17th. Come check us out. And then next year we got a whole raft of new programming that I'm just so excited to announce. We can't announce it yet. It's gonna be great. Eyes on the socials. I'm JC Darcy _ Girls Run Worlds. Come check us out. Have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year. Bye!
Dirk.
Hey everybody, I'm Turk or Turk Accented on Twitch, Twitter, and other places where humans gather. I am not part of an award-winning program, but I'm on a bunch of other really cool shows. But if you like being in the face of things and things I do and the words I say, I have great news. Beginning of the week is going to be filled with content that I'm involved with, and then it will be not so filled. So get it while you can. Tomorrow I will be here with Monster Care Squad, which should be really fun with a bunch of really talented, awesome people, even if they won't admit it. I see you in chat. And it should be really fun. That system, it's just gonna be a really great time. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna make monsters feel better. It'll be good. Then I'll do the complete opposite of that kind of character I'm gonna play, and through the breach, where I'm probably gonna maybe try and kill all the party, or at least one of them. At least one. Gone by now. By now, maybe at least one. Following that up with Icon, which will be a nice sandwich of Abaddon games. Some massive press love there. Start with Lancer, end with Icon. No rules, fully, truly, ever, because I'm a great fool in the game, also out of the game. Beyond that, I'll be here on the 22nd with the second episode of the Delta Green 2-Shot. If you missed the first one, that should be on YouTube eventually. It's really fun. It's a really cool group that I haven't ever gotten a chance to play with before, and I've been really enjoying it. It's a good mystery. And of course, eventually we will return here with more stories and stuff. In January, we'll bring a whole bunch of new crazy projects that we'll discuss at a later date. But thank you all for joining us. Support the people you see on your screen here. They are incredibly talented, some award-winning, some future award-winning. And with a bunch of really cool projects that are worth your eyeballs and your ears and other facilities.
Why I expected you to say earballs.
Give me earballs if you want to give your earballs. But anyway, that's entirely too much on me. Just remember, the world needs you to keep doing good things, because Santa's not only watching, I am.
Gross.
That's it.
Hello, my name is Mike Fatum. You can find me on Twitter at Vengeance God, on TikTok at Vengeance God 2, and on Instagram at Broken Infinity Films. And when Hive returns, you can find me on as Vengeance God on there as well. I've got 3 podcasts. The Ace of Geeks podcast, which is 4 best friends talking about the nerdy stuff they did and saw that week. The Yavin Radio, which is an improvised Star Wars podcast in the style of talk radio. And Edge of Reality, which is our TTRPG podcast, which will hopefully be moving into Candlekeep and some D&D soon. My baby, my dream, the League of Swords, had their first ever show last Sunday. I was very, very excited. We had a great crowd. It was a really great show. The final boss fought the Saint of Swords to great acclaim. So we will be putting a video of that up probably tomorrow, because I think I have some time to edit it today finally. So if you want to know more about the pro wrestling meets swords meets Mortal Kombat meets all kinds of fun things, please go to leagueofswords.com and check that out.
Yeah. James.
Hi, I'm James. You can find me at KeyJames513 on Twitter. On the 17th, I'll be back here running Honey Heist. On the 20th, I'll be running the Latka Great Escape, which is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure where everybody's latkes, or potato pancake leshies. And we're going to be testing out some stuff I've written for a game called Torah Finder, which is Pathfinder set in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So they're Jewish lore set in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Really, really fun. And then all my other work is in NDAs. And so, literally, I can't share any of it.
I'll have an MDA
I'm taking
someday.
my month off. I'm taking the month off, alright? December is the semi-break week as I run games for EOG and the rest of those squad.
I have an NDA. Not doing anything.
But yeah, thank you all. You were wonderful. I'm so excited for next session when we come back and finally get to go to the Masquerade Ball, which we've been teasing for 4 episodes now, but we're here. finally going to get to it. We finally get to the espionage. I'm so excited. Can all let you know that there are 3 metacurrency secrets that are currently out there about you that NPCs can spend.
Cool.
Yeah. But that is more than enough out of us. As always, be good people, do good things. I'm going to throw a raid over to one of my favorite VTubers. She is so wholesome, so loving, just a fantastic, just warm being of a content creator, Clara Dogford.
James. Oh.
So go say hi, at the very least. It's just shoot. The reason that I say heck and dang so much is because of her. So, yeah. Other than that, be good people, do good things. We'll see you next time. Bye, buddy.
Bye.